Okay, guys. What is up? Oh my goodness, there is like so many people here. I was first chomping on a granola bar, so excuse me while I still try to get over that. Okay, hang on. I got my stream music up. I got stream music, by the way. Okay. I think it's on. It is on Spotify. Let me know if that is too loud. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I think the desktop audio is on. I will lower that a little bit. Okay, yeah. So for the people that are going to be watching this after the fact, just like the recorded version, I know that it says teaser trailer analysis. I will put a chapter in to the little the YouTube bar thing. I don't know what it's called. I'll put a little chapter in there. So if you want to go see the analysis, just go find where that chapter is. Because I need to do some admin stuff because this is my second ever stream on YouTube, so I need to figure some stuff out. And I need to give away some free memberships for you guys because I finally figured out how to do that. So yeah, how are you guys? Thank you guys for all the people that were waiting like ahead of time. Thank you so much. That literally made my day. Like I was doing some tests and Linda, I don't know if you're still there. Thank you so much for that message that you were just sitting there since the morning. And you were like, you know, you're the best. I really, 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 really appreciate that. And I hope you had an awesome morning and that this is going to live up to the hype because we are going to go over the teaser trailer analysis here. So yeah, it's going to be hype. It is going to be an awesome time. Okay. Thank you so much to everybody that is here. Fang, Ahana, welcome on in, as well as Mystic. Hello, hello. And Tyler Story. Hello, super excited. I am very excited as well. Welcome on into Kevin and Josh. Welcome back, Josh, as well as Samuel. And Jane. Jane, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. And then I'm reading my own messages. I'm not going to get behind on chat, though. I promise. Welcome on in. Happy thoughts. And Danny, no, you are not late. You are right on time. Right on time. The background pictures are nice. I'm glad you think so because I put that together like really fast today, like 3 hours before I went live. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. As well as welcome in to the Cult of Shepherd. Great to have you in here. Zero Brains. Honestly, that's me. That's how I feel. Welcome in, Zero Brains. Okay, wait, did I miss somebody? Mudshark, hello. Sorry. I knew I skipped somebody, but congratulations on your second live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Antonia. How are you? I recognize, the reason I recognize Tonia is because I believe you were there for the first... Okay, wait, guys, actually, this is the third. This is the third live stream. Because Tonia was there for the original N7 day broadcast, right? The one that I just completely randomly went live on. That one was crazy. And welcome into Julia. Hi from Argentina. Love your videos. Oh my goodness. Hello from Canada. And thank you so much for enjoying my videos. I basically, I tell my sisters this, like, the videos that I make are just what I would have thought if I didn't have a YouTube channel, but I just happened to make videos about it. So I really appreciate that. And hopefully it's entertaining as well as informative and all that good stuff. Welcome into Brandon. Great to see you again. Great to see you as well. And Tailgate, hello from Sweden. Hello. I know this is super random, but I really like Sweden because a lot of the players on my favorite hockey team are from Sweden. Super random, really random, but thank you so much. Wait, is it? I think I did this before. I read it as Tallygate, but it's not, right? It's Tailgate. I think it's Tailgate. I'm good. You're looking good. Thank you so much, Jane. I appreciate that. Listening to this while I play the arena area of Mass Effect 3. Oh, let's go. But wait, testing out the Piranha shotgun? I don't know what this is. I don't know the intricacies of the weapons, unfortunately. Josh will hang. Okay, that's too good. I noticed the Wii U gamepad on the shelf. Recognize it because the Wii U? Yes. Yeah, the good old, where is it? I struggle with this. Right over here. I put all of my old consoles up on the shelves because I loved all of them to death. Especially, this was my first console, guys, right over here. That's why the GameCube, OG GameCube, that wasn't my controller because I wasn't allowed to have that controller. but it's on the shelf now. And I love just like I grew up with a lot of consoles, so that's why I put them on the shelves. I was OMG, let's go, Tonya. I can't wait for N7 Day this year, guys. Like, it's gonna be good. It is gonna be good. My name makes me laugh every time, to be honest. No, same. Hello, welcome on into Titus. How are you? I remember commenting on your first videos. They were a lot of fun, and the newer ones maintain that level. Good job. Aw, thank you. Yes, Titus, I recognize you. Definitely. Thank you so much for being here. That is awesome. Yeah, for all of the OGs that were there commenting on like my first few videos, like I remember my first few comments were just like, wow, this is such an amazing like debut video and stuff. I was shocked. Like I was floored. Absolutely floored. So yeah, like anytime anyone's like, hey, you did a good job, it really does make my day. But thank you so much, Titus. I remember you commenting in the early days. It's my first time I'm finally on time for a live stream. Danny, it is all good. And as always, guys, this will be available as a recording afterward. So it is all good. Like, even if you miss it, and it will always, hopefully, fingers crossed, if I have the time and energy, I'll be doing them every last Tuesday of the month. But of course, if you guys have been following with the schedule, I can't release a video the same day I go live, the same week that I go live, just because I don't have time to both edit a video and go live. Like, going live takes quite a bit of hours that I usually edit with. So yeah, that's always why there's not a video the same week that I go live. And I don't think I'll be able to make a stream recap this week, just because next week a huge video is coming out, guys. I just finished filming for it. I filmed 30 minutes before I went live, because, you know, I put on all the makeup and stuff, so might as well take advantage of that. So I filmed, and I hope you guys are ready, because it is a theory and a half, honestly. So yeah, hope you guys look forward to that. It's gonna be good. It is gonna be a good one. Josh, I'm currently playing Legendary Edition as a female shepherd. Let's go. Welcome into Isaac. Hello. Welcome into Shannon. I think the person was a Solarian. Oh, are we jumping into theory stuff now? Shannon, hold that thought. Ahana, is that my old controller? Yes, Ahana, it is your old controller. This was Ahana's controller. I was so mad because I was like, I want the silver controller. And Ahana, with her big sister energy, was like, no, that's mine. And then I lost. So, and that, to this day, that's how it still goes. Sylvester, welcome in. You got to try Pistol and Powers only challenge for all 3 games. Oh, Sylvester, I would love to do a challenge stream, guys. I would just, oh man, I would enjoy that so much, I gotta say. But Sylvester, fun fact, I basically, from all of my playthroughs, have only done sniper and power only runs. So I'm kind of there. I mean, I enjoy the pistol actually, so, you know. The PSP was my entire childhood. Let's go. I think I have the PlayStation, the PSP. There we go. There's my, oh, that's the PS Vita, I think. PS Vita or that's a PSP? Oh, you guys can't see it, but on the very, very top shelf, there's a PlayStation. And Danny, hey there, I asked Gamble on Twitter, do we need our Andromeda save file to play the new Mass Effect game? He hasn't responded, and I don't think he ever will, but what do you think? Danny, that is a great question. I also know that this is starting to get a little bit away from me, because I am the bane of my own existence, guys. I want to respond to everybody, but I do have admin stuff that I want to do. So I'll just give a quick thought on that, and then I'm gonna scroll to the bottom of chat, guys. If I missed your comment and you really want me to see, please just retype it into the chat, because I really just want to get through a couple admin things, and then we'll jump into the trailer analysis as well. But I do also, I probably should have put some time in for a Q&A. Maybe we'll do like an hour of Q&A or something, and then maybe 2 hours for the trailer analysis. I don't know. I could probably stream for 6 hours, honestly, but you know, my energy would be destroyed afterward. So with regards to that, Danny, I don't think we'll require the save file for Andromeda, but I do think our choices in Andromeda that we made will matter. And that's super cryptic. It might, you know what? Your question might be answered by the video that's going to come out on Monday. Maybe that's what I'll say, because it is Andromeda related, and it does involve Yeah, I don't want to spoil. But Danny, just wait for the video on Monday. And then maybe comment on the video, and then we can discuss further there. Okay, guys, so thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that this is gonna be a fun stream. So I have a bunch of little admin stuff that I wanted to get through. First off, for my current Paragon Lite members, so for anybody that is a member, if you are in the Paragon Lite category, I believe it's like the lowest tier, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm gonna be adjusting the price of that tier to actually be $1 less, which is great news. And, you know, was totally made because, you know, everybody, like, I fully understand that everybody is dealing with a lot of their own bills and all that type of stuff, and inflation sucks. So I'm trying to make the tier price less. But the problem is, YouTube won't let me decrease the price without getting rid of all of my members in that category. So I just wanted to give you guys a 1 week heads up. Next Monday, I believe. Yeah, because I'm going to release my video on Monday, so that's when I'm going to be doing admin stuff. Next Monday, I will be changing the tier price down to from $2.99 Canadian to $1.99 Canadian. So just wanted to let you guys know I didn't cancel your guys' memberships on purpose or anything like that. I'm just trying to decrease the price, and you guys can decide if you want to re-up the memberships. Anybody that becomes a member blows me away. So thank you guys so much. And just for the Paragon Lite members, that was the note there. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to give away 10 memberships to people in the chat right now, and it will be for the Paragon Elite memberships. So in this memberships tier, you will be gaining access, early access to videos. And I always release the early access on Fridays, so you'll get it 3 days in advance, as well as anybody that is a Paragon Elite member or up. I will have a priority reply to you guys during streams. So let me do that really quickly, because I've been dying to do this since the first stream I did this year, and I didn't know how to do it. So let me do this. I have 10 memberships left to give this month. Gift 5 now. Let's go. This better work. My gift has been announced in chat. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna read off some stuff that I learned from YouTube because I watched the video. So if you interact with my content a lot, YouTube has said to me in their weird membership video that you will have a higher chance of being gifted the membership. I don't know what that means, but go for it. Take the memberships. And I'll also be able to do this every month on the last stream of the month because I can only give out 10 memberships in a 1 month span. So look forward to that. If you're part of the live streams, you might get early access to videos, among other awesome things like access to hamster emotes and badges and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be happening. And yeah, that's basically it. You'll also get access to like members only polls on video content ideas for the channel. I don't know, there's gonna be a lot of just fun little perks. So yeah, enjoy that. I think I did the thing because I heard a bunch of things going off. And let me just quickly, because I only gifted 5, I can do that one more time. So here we guys go. Well-oiled machine after filming for about an hour. All right, there is 5 more memberships for you guys. Please enjoy. I am so excited. If you can't click, because YouTube told me some other random stuff, if you need to toggle on accepted gifts because you're trying to click it and it's not working, you need to toggle on accepted gifts from the live chat or by clicking the join button that's at the bottom of, like, you know, where the thumbs up and like dislike button and stuff like that is. Click the join button there, click the 3 dots, click gift settings, and then click toggle on. So that's how you can accept the gifts in the live chat. As well as just as an announcement, because this is a very frequently asked question, if you are gifted and you accept it, this will not turn into a recurring payment for you guys. Like, this is not a scam. This is truly just, I want you guys, and YouTube just wants us creators to be able to give you guys a bunch of perks once a month. So it's definitely worry-free to accept the gift. That is all I kind of wanted to say on that. Yeah, so that's basically it. And the last thing that I wanted to do that is admin related is I wanted to do a quick shout out to my Paragon Elite members, Brian Nichols, as well as Blur Music. Thank you guys so much. I believe you guys are both at like 2-3 months of being in the highest tier on the channel. So thank you guys so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I am so sorry that I haven't shouted you guys out before this because I kept forgetting. So I'll try to do that kind of at the start of live streams as well. So that is all the admin stuff that I wanted to go over. Now let's get to the Q&A. I don't really know how this is gonna work. I also have access to like polls. Like we can do a whole bunch of stuff, guys. So let me catch up with you guys. Okay, I am gonna scroll through. I'm gonna scroll down, so I apologize. Okay, wait, I just saw something happen. I don't know what's happening. There's a bunch of like sounds going off. What is even happening? Okay, so those are the new things that I did, right? I don't even know what's happening. Oh, Fang, did you just gift a membership? Okay, wait, it happened so fast at the top of my chat thing. But thank you so much, Fang, for gifting 1 membership. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, who got it? Let me read off to the people that actually accepted the thingies. Where is it? I gifted Fang a membership, as well as to Chris and Shannon Perius. Hope I didn't mispronounce your name. I think it's Perius, as well as Luna, and I think that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So thank you guys. You guys were the first 5 gifted, as well as for the next 5. Totally Not a Human, Tonya, Happy Thoughts, Josh, as well as Mystic. So you guys, all 10 of you guys, will now have early access to my videos for a month, actually. And the first one will be dropping probably on Friday sometime. I don't know. So yeah, enjoy that. It's gonna be a fun one. Oh, Fang gifted a membership over to Lex. Thank you so much, Fang. Really appreciate it. And Lex, welcome to the, actually, I don't know what tier got gifted. But anyway, welcome to the Paragons. I don't know, are we called Paragons? I don't even know. Didn't mean to steal a gift. Yeah, when it went to Fang, I was like, well, she already gets to see the initial draft of the videos, so like, absolutely no worries, guys. Oh man, that was awesome. I'm so sorry I couldn't do that the first time. I was like so excited to do it the first time, and then my technological issues just destroyed myself. I got an email for the gift while watching. Okay, that's also a way to do it. A lot of green here, guys. Yeah, a lot of green. How are the hamster names going? I think I've settled on the elusive ham because it's just genius. At this point, I'm all on board for all crazy wild theories until we get exactly more content info. I am with you, Danny. Legit. I am legit there. Which trailer are you analyzing? Great question, Josh. Let's actually get into that. Please post your guys' stuff. Actually, maybe, do you want to do the Q&A thing? Because I do have a thing, guys, where I can click on your guys' comments. Let me test that out, actually. And it will appear on the stream. Right? Okay. So... Why can't I scroll more? Scroll to bottom? Just, out of all the comments I saw, of course, my screen would show Ahana's, which is, I have, Atharia, I have a cool new stream setup. Also, Atharia, there's a bunch of sounds going off, help. Yeah, it's on brand though, Ahana, right? It's like the most on brand. Oh, here we go. Okay, we have some Q&A stuff. Let me see if this works. I really hope this works. Okay, click. Did it work? Let's go. Okay, so we'll do a Q&A, guys, for, maybe I'll put a timer on. I have stuff from my Twitch days. Let's put a timer on for 20 minutes? 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Let's do 30 minutes. I think I said top of the hour, right? Okay, so there is a 30-minute timer. Let me just move you guys down. Right down over here. Okay, so let's just do a Q&A. You guys can post anything, and then I'll kind of like yeah, go with that. It does not have to be entirely Mass Effect related, but obviously this is a Mass Effect channel, so it's kind of implied. But Tailgate, not Tallygate, has asked, are you going to be covering Dreadwolf news this year? So I am currently in the middle of playing Dragon Age Origins for the first time. I am going very, very slow. Extremely, very, like, so slow. So I don't think I'm going to be all caught up to cover Dreadwolf. If you guys are looking for like Dreadwolf stuff, I know that Cal Elizabeth is completely caught up, so she's probably going to be covering it somewhere. I think she posted like a tweet earlier this week. As well as there's a whole bunch of other like Dragon Age creators. I am blanking on their name, but they have like an orange icon and it's Gil something, like Gil, and then it starts with a D. It's a very specific name that is a lore thing in Dragon Age. Anyway, I won't be covering it because I'm very far behind in the series, is the answer to that question. But I'd love to, like, once I fully get into a series, like I knew basically by Mass Effect 3, when I was doing my Mass Effect 3 playthrough, that I was going to probably make a Mass Effect channel. So yeah, if I'm feeling that way about Dragon Age, maybe I'll make a Dragon Age channel and I'll cover it then, but not on this channel, definitely. Okay, let me find some more questions. I need to, this is such a technical little process here. Okay. Okay, I have to click this one. All right, so Jane, is Shepard coming back? Well, we might answer this during the trailer. So I guess a bit of a spoiler alert, but yeah, I think Shepard's coming back. Yes, thank you so much, Happy Thought. It is, and I'm gonna absolutely butcher this, Gilderthalin, I think. But yeah, spoilers. Is Shepard coming back? Yes. When we get to the teaser trailer, we will discuss why. Yeah. Alrighty. I don't know what this means, Shannon. I can't wait for new Sun flares. Wait, are you talking about in-game, in Mass Effect, or do you want a Sun flare to just take everybody out? Because I'm here for either, any and all. Wait, is this all appearing on? Am I? Okay, good. There we go. Hey, Bess, that's so exciting. I love Dragon Age. Have fun. I am having a ball of a time, guys, and I'm also having mental breakdowns every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds. Like, I'm not joking. It's every 5 seconds. Alrighty, Chris. Do you think we'll get questions or one answered this N7 day after decrypting everything? That's an excellent question, Chris. I think that since Dreadwolf is gonna hopefully release, fingers crossed, before N7 day, this N7 day, I'm thinking we might get something hopefully as tangible as the teaser trailer that we're going to be discussing today. Because before the N7 day, the character reveal happened last N7 day, I think I said in one of my like prediction thingies that they're going to release a video, not a video, they're going to release a teaser that has to be better than the one from last year. Right? And the one from last year had Liara audio and it was just, you know, like a looping video, right? This year we got 30 seconds of an entire trailer and it was like game footage and stuff. So going along that thought, we're probably going to get something better than a 30-second gameplay trailer. And what's better than that, right? Like it's basically going to be something equivalent to the teaser trailer that we got before, or, you know, like I don't even know, more gameplay. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping that we get at least a title so I know what to start referring to it as. Yeah, a title. I don't think we're gonna get a release date. We might get more questions than answers, but I'm hoping that we get so many more hints that hopefully we can start trying to put things together, if that helps answer your question. Also, why is this so messed up? I can't scroll back up. I am missing your guys' comments now. Oh my goodness, Cabs! Cabs! What is up, dude? Okay, wait, I totally missed it. Okay, wait. Cabs. Cabs is such a good friend from my old Twitch days when I was playing Fire Emblem specifically. Cabs, how are you? I can't believe I find you streaming somewhere else. Okay, wait, I think I specifically said in the good old Atharian Hub Discord that I would be streaming on YouTube. But thank you so much for being here, Cabs. Oh man, that gave me such a like burst of energy. I love Cabs, like legit. Such an amazing dude. I wish I could do a Twitch shout out in YouTube, but I don't think I can. Okay, guys. What have I missed here? What is happening? Kala! Dude, what is up? What is... Let's go, guys. Can we get some hype in the chat for Kala Elizabeth, guys? What is going on, Kala? I hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. Also, I saw something in the chat that caught my attention so much. Okay, I missed some of your guys' comments on some questions, and I can't click it in my weird system thingy, so I'm not going to scroll back up. But Mystic asked, are you going to do some Assassin's Creed content too? I am not going to do Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to do Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is the one series that feels like almost untouchable that I shouldn't make content for. So yeah, it's also like I wouldn't know what to do. It's such a single player-esque, like there's no lore that I find like they keep moving to different places, you know? So I don't think so. I don't think so. Also, you pronounced it right. Thank you so much, Happy Thoughts. Also, I heard a ding. I heard a ding, so that means that something happened, and I don't know what just happened. Okay, there we go. Lex, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the $5. Thou taketh free membership. Thou giveth questions. Do you plan on doing Mass Effect playthroughs on YouTube? That is an excellent question, Lex. I would love to. Like, I would absolutely love to do that. If you guys want to watch it, I'll do it. I'd love to do challenge runs. I was debating doing like a whatchamacallit. Sorry, I just realized that my music left the playlist that I was on. You know what? Let's just do all the songs. Maybe I'll just go from the top down. But I was debating doing an Insanity playthrough to try to get the final trophy where you need to complete all playthroughs on Insanity. I was planning on doing that on stream with like an insane challenge run. So if you guys are interested in that would be a lot of fun. For the record, I have completed the game fully on Insanity. The trophy just didn't pop because it is bugged and I am so mad. Like, I am beyond mad, but anyway. Okay, guys, we are gonna go from the top down for the music. Some of these might be too hype, so I'll skip them, or they might make me feel too much because just the composers and like Jack Wall, Sam Hulick, like they were just too good. So I'm probably gonna skip some of these. But I am now officially on the Mass Effect soundtrack thingy on Spotify. Also, for those who are hopping in, I am doing a Q&A for another 21 minutes. I probably should have put a thingy here. Let me try to ghetto this. 1 second. I am gonna ghetto the heck out of this. All right, are you guys ready for my technical skills? Okay, what am I gonna call this? Timer text. Oh yeah, that's a great name. Okay, and then I'm gonna type Q and A for this amount of time. And then I'm gonna go boom. Yeah. Oh yeah, good job, Atharia. Yes, I am this is what you guys came here for. I know it too. Oh no, this is gonna block my head. All right. Boom. All right. It's so dumb. All right. I'm just gonna keep it there. I'm just gonna keep it there because I don't have anything left, so. Okay, back to questions. Back to the questions. Welcome in to Faye Xenogears. coming in with Talia's love, Talia's life. Let's go. Everybody start. Okay, wait, how come I didn't see that? Wait, I couldn't see, I can't see Kala's comment here. Oh no, I can't, oh, I can't click it, but I really want to. Everybody start asking questions because we have to fill 20 more minutes, guys. Cool editing. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate the lie, even though it's not true. Cabs, you too. Love you, Cabs. You're the best. Faye, like your videos on Emmy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, is Cabs leaving? Oh no. I immediately started feeling sadness. Live streamers was made for these moments. Exactly, Lex, yeah. Jane, loved watching your first Versus playthrough. Is very funny. Oh man, I wish I could do those again, guys. I have so many plans for that. Like, you have no idea. I planned way too far into that. And also, I think this thing broke, and I don't know if refreshing it will... If I unclick this... My thingy broke. The last thing I saw was Talia's love, Talia's life. That's the comment that broke the... Alright, I'm gonna hit refresh, and we are gonna hope and pray. I clicked refresh, and then I think I lost everything. Yeah, see, it broke. Oh no, it broke. It took, how long are we into stream? 36 minutes for the thing to break. Bang, I lost the thing. I lost my clickable thing. It's okay. I'll just read your guys' comments. I'll just read your guys' comments. And we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. Kala coming in with a question. Did you see the galaxy thingy I posted on Twitter? It's actually in the video twice. Once when anomalies across place at the end, and then at the... Oh, man. See now, Kala. You're gonna steal all the points that I'm gonna try to make during today's stream. As well as during the analysis video, which will be dropping at some point. But Kala, that is such an important point to the messed up unhinged theory that I have that I'm gonna save it. So save that thought. I hope you can make it to the end of the trailer when we get there. But yes. We all want to see your head. Don't block it. I was trying. I just, you know. Also, I'm sorry, guys. I broke the thing. And I don't know how to fix it because... Oh, I know what happened. It's because the pop-out... Nope, I don't know what happened. Guys, I figured it out. Guys, I'm not as technologically challenged as I thought. And it's back. I had to scroll to the end. No, Fang, I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, here we go. Let me just go back here. And then... Oh, I wish I could click this. I can't click it, but Chris has asked, would you welcome the Mako back? Tanky boy? I would welcome it back in a very, like, secluded mission, but not, like, permanently. Because, folks, the Mako was fun for, like, 10 or 20 planets. And then I realized, oh, there be mountains here that this thing can't climb. And then you start realizing physics, and you're like, oh, I can't go straight up the mountain. I gotta go like diagonal up the mountain. And then the Nomad, just don't even get me started with the Nomad. Oh man, having like a separate gear to try to get up the mountain. Oh, like I thought the Mako was bad. Anyway, I am gonna try really hard not to rage at Andromeda, because I do have thoughts on that. I honestly do have thoughts on Andromeda that is just so far different from what I originally thought. And like, I feel like we're gonna run out of time here, but yeah, I still do think that Andromeda, you know, has its flaws, but I'm not gonna hate on it as much as I did before. Because reasons, which I might cover in a video eventually when I do my Andromeda related things. Samuel, what's your take on the next game involving the guests trying to partner with the Jardan in order to try and download themselves into an organic body? So, you know, that might be spoilers for the Jardan video, Samuel. Can you save that thought for after I release that video? Because I don't want to spoil my thoughts on that, because it's a very hype thing. Also, I think I can finally catch up with you guys here. Hopefully. Nope, I don't think I did. Screw it. I'm just gonna read the thing. Oh no, it's the game over music. And I know it's the Saren song, but I've game overed enough that that's triggering, so I'm gonna skip that. Malicious. Having hung around this fandom for some time, I've run into a lot of negativity, mostly centered on BioWare itself. Does the BioWare is dead type of mindset affect your engagement with this community? Malicious. That is a top-notch question that I wish I could add to the stream, but it scrolled past my plugin extension. I would say that I came into this when I made my channel extremely naive, especially concerning the gaming community as a whole, like the gaming industry and just everything. Like, I was not on top of that. Like, most of my interactions to do with anything with games was just with friends. And like, I didn't use like a lot of social media and stuff with that. It was actually when I made a video on, I think I made a video on how like Mass Effect was gonna be the next Baldur's Gate 3 or something last year. And I got like completely and utterly flamed for it. Where I was like, oh, nobody likes BioWare. And like, I didn't even know the intricacies of EA buying BioWare and then all the games happening and then Anthem. Like, I didn't even know what Anthem was. So I'm pretty, not very informed when it comes to the intricacies of BioWare from like, you know, 07 BioWare, even to like, in the 90s BioWare where they got like Baldur's Gate, the Baldur's Gate IP and stuff like that, to now. Like, I don't fully know all of the intricacies with that. I just knew that I liked Mass Effect and that BioWare happened to own make the IP for Mass Effect and stuff like that. So, excellent question. Does the BioWare's dead type of mindset affect your engagement? I am certainly aware of it now. And I will say that a lot of my, what I think BioWare is going to do next type of thoughts always center around the current people that are a part of the Mass Effect team or a part of the BioWare team right now. So I don't take into account anybody that has kind of left or been a part of it before. I try to look at who are the people that are in BioWare right now. And when I see people like, you know, Mary DeMarle, as well as Mike Gamble, like I know a lot of people don't like the fact that Gamble's going to be in charge of the next game. I don't know why. I think it's some things from Andromeda and Anthem. Again, I wasn't there for Anthem, so I don't know. But from what I've seen and what I analyze, and I look at the other people that they're pulled in, like Michael Tucker, they're bringing back all of the old people that were involved in the trilogy. I see stuff like that, and I'm like, BioWare doesn't seem dead to me. Obviously, I again, I don't have the context from before, but I will say that when I make certain videos that have a very positive mindset toward the next game or towards BioWare, there are quite a few comments that are like, BioWare's dead, and things to that extent. So to some extent, it affects the comments that I get on videos, but it doesn't affect the engagement that I have with the community because I'm going to make the videos about what I think and what I'm analyzing. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Dylan, favorite loyalty mission from Mass Effect 2? Oh, does the Shadow Broker DLC count, guys? Because I'm going to go with my girl Liara every single time. I know that's not a loyalty mission. So this, on my first playthrough, my favorite loyalty mission was Tally's. Because legit, I just wanted to protect and shelter Tally as much as possible. On my subsequent playthroughs, I would say that's actually a really great question. I like the aspects in terms of combat for, I want to say, Garrus's. I really like the fact that there's like 2 mechs that just drop out of nowhere at the end of that one, and then the choice you have to make for him really affects like his character. For some reason, I wanted to say Thane. I feel like I usually want to say Thane because I just loved Thane's character. Oh, Legions was really fun though. That's a really tough question. I would say first playthrough tally. Subsequent playthroughs depends on my mood, and my mood right now feels Legion. It honestly depends on my mood. Okay, can I start clicking questions on here or no? Wait a minute, is there a new trailer coming up in about 20 minutes? No. That is hilarious, and I would freak out, but no. That is unfortunately not what's happening. Also, I'm going to scroll down to the chat here because am I all caught up? I'm not all like, wow, this thing is destroying me. There we go. Okay. Let me look at some of your guys's. Here we go. Okay. Do you think we'll be able to, and I immediately missed it. Do you think we'll be able to import our saves from previous games in the Mass Effect franchise? I had a full-blown theory on this that is going to take way too long to come out. So I'll give you some hints, I guess, on my thoughts there. I do think that we'll be able to import our Legendary Edition save file. And that might have been one of the reasons they wanted to do it. So that we could into the next Mass Effect. But with that being said, the next Mass Effect, we don't even know when it's going to come out. So most likely, like very likely, they need to start thinking about the next Mass Effect as an entry point for new players. So while I do think there's going to be a lot of aspects from previous games where, you know, we're going to see old characters and stuff like that, I feel like this next title is going to feel like its own thing. And it has to, right? Like franchises that do that do best. Like look at Final Fantasy, right? Every single new game you can enter at any point, and you're just in it. And it's awesome. Same with Link. Like you enter at any game, no matter what, you don't need any context for stuff that's previous. So I'm thinking Mass Effect is going to do something similar. You know, like this isn't a Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3 situation where there's 2 years in between and you're like, those two stories were pretty connected. Even though plenty of people in my community has said Mass Effect 3 was their first game, which is awesome. So while I do think it's going to be possible for a save file to be imported, I think that it's more likely that maybe something would happen in the next game where it's like a comic book style opening. Like, I don't know if you guys have not imported your save and then it prompts you with, do you want to do this comic book interaction thing on all of the previous choices that you could have made, you know, on Vermeer and like love interest wise and what you did in the suicide mission and stuff like that. So I'll say to that, Kevin, I think we will be able to import our saves, but it's not going to be the main point of it. And you, the next game will have to be, because of the amount of time that's going to be between Legendary Edition and whenever the heck it's going to come out, it has to be its own standalone thing that can just exist for new players. That's my thoughts on that. Okay. I am just... this new system with the thingy is just destroying me. Okay. I'm just going to scroll through and try to catch some of my members' questions because obviously you guys do get priority reply during streams. So happy thoughts. I can't click it on here. Let me just click off the other ones so people aren't confused because I'm not responding to that. Actually, I don't know how to click it off. I don't know how to click it off, so I'm just gonna go for it from here. Happy has asked, worst case scenario, we don't get Shep as a player character in Mass Effect 5. Would it be slightly better if we got to play as an alien player character? If that is worst case scenario, I would first just cry my eyes out. And then an alien player character. I've seen this take from quite a few people. I personally don't think it's gonna happen. Because I do think that the way forward in Mass Effect is that you have to make the protagonist an N7. Like, all of the merch, all of it, is N7 themed. That is what Mass Effect is. And the N7 program is a human program. Currently, who knows what it's going to be in the next game. But I think it's likely that it will probably be a human protagonist, just because I think the way forward, moving past Shepard, has to be a human protagonist. That's with the information that I have now. And I personally don't really feel the need to play an alien player character. I think it'll be awesome as spin-offs and stuff like that. But unless something drastically changes, I feel like you would have to move forward with a human protagonist. Okay. Where did you purchase that N7 hoodie? I purchased it on like Amazon or something. So this is not one of the legit ones, but it is it's pretty dang close. Nomad for life, nomad with a gun. Oh, Perius. Oh, the nomad and me just don't get along. I left the Mako over the flying ship in Mass Effect 2 from Totally Not a Human. I don't know, man. I liked the flying ship. But like, who am I kidding? I think the Mako in Mass Effect 1 was perfect because it was such a clunky game. And then in Mass Effect 2, it was such a huge upgrade across all of the aspects of it. You know, just everything, combat, the thermal clips, and just everything. The powers for your squad mates and stuff. It made sense to have an upgraded flying ship. I liked it. Although the Mako, the Nomad, made me miss having guns. Yeah, no, definitely. Did anyone notice what Bioware posted on Twitter? Your next adventure is light years away. Could that be a teaser? Am I tripping? Tonya, I look into everything. I don't know. I think I don't think it means anything, but I wish it did. Let's put it that way. And Josh saying Nomad is better than the Mako. I said what I said, though Mako drives as well as in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I think the Nomad is better than the Mako, but there's a lot of exploration in Andromeda, and I'm not in an exploration... I don't like exploration in my games, so unfortunately. Okay, has my chat figured out its thing? Okay, here we go. From Kevin. What is your thought about a time warp in the Milky Way galaxy? I remember Edie saying Liara needs help resolving, and then I missed it. Resolving a solution about the mass relay and the amount of energy used caused time damage. Okay, I'm not too sure, Kevin, what this... Okay, wait. And I know that I'm the one that's going to be bringing it up. I feel like we need like a jar or something so I could drop pennies in it. But are you talking about the multiverse line that Edie says to Liara? And I'm sad that I'm the one bringing it up. And I'm the one that brought in the multiverse stuff. But is that what you're talking about? I do think there's gonna be timey-wimey stuff going on. I don't think it's going to be... Well, no, I do think it's gonna be crazy, actually. I don't think they're gonna be jumping back to our own timeline and stuff like that. I've covered this before in a previous video. I do think the Andromeda crew will be jumping back to the Milky Way timeline, because otherwise nothing else we've seen makes any sense. Or just I've completely analyzed it wrong, which there's a very high possibility of that. So I don't think there'll be a jump forward in time. And I know that that makes more sense than a jump backward in time, but from what I analyzed, it seems more likely that the Andromeda crew will jump back. And I don't think like the Milky Way crew is gonna like jump back in time and save Shepard or something like that, if that helps answer your question. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, I am missing like all the things. How much time do we have? We have 50 seconds. I will try to answer one more question. Okay, what about this one? Okay. It's definitely not an original idea or thought. But thought they might bring Shepard back as an AI like Sam. I have considered this. I think the possibility is there. Definitely Crash. I think the possibility is there. But again, I've tried thinking about this, and like if you think about like character creation and stuff like that, as well as I think others have brought up like biotic powers. I'm not sure how that would work. Like, well, I guess unless AI have turned into like looking like humans and you can enter character creation and kind of do whatever you want there. If we do come back a Shepard, that could work. You know, they have like human like skin and stuff like that. It would be kind of weird. But yeah, like I try to think of it more from a practical side of, okay, as soon as you enter into the game, what's character creation going to look like? You know, like stuff like that. Which is why I discount a few things like, you know, like the list Shepard coming back as a clone type of thing. I usually discount that theory because it's like, okay, but then Shepard doesn't have a past. And then if they're interacting with characters like Liara and Garrus or like other people that they've known, they're gonna be like, I don't know you, which is gonna feel very weird from a player perspective, you know? So yeah, those are the types of things that I kind of have in my head when I'm trying to take into account theories that I'm coming up with that I don't actually write as a part of the video. Yeah, I don't think Shepard's gonna come back as an AI like Sam. It could. I wouldn't know how to reconcile that with gameplay stuff. So, yeah. Okay, guys, that was the last question-ish thing. Okay, wait, okay, wait. I have to. Tonya, can we finally romance a Geth? I really hope so. I really hope so. I think that they're gonna take the next step and allow you to start romancing like synthetic, just synthetics. Because it feels like they're going there and just, I think like Gamble said, we're gonna make this game for the fans. They're just, I feel like, I hope it's just a smorgasbord and we can just romance whoever we want. Like that should be a thing. Like I think a few people have commented that they want to be able to romance like a Krogan and stuff like that. Like just, yeah, all of it. Just hopefully we can romance whoever we want. I know it's probably like they might not want to go there because then you have to make all the romance scenes and stuff like that, which that's a lot of work to just be able to romance whoever you want. But I hope so. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, so the timer is done. Let me just get that off. Timer text is done. If I missed your question and you got gifted a membership and you're one of my members that has the priority reply, please just repost your question and hopefully I will get to it. Otherwise, I will move on to the trailer analysis, which I am super, super hyped to do. I need to turn the timer off as well. 1 second. There we go. Okay. And thank you guys all for the questions. If I didn't get to your question, hopefully, if you type it somewhere and we're just having a chill moment or something, I can get to it then. Or I guess I'll try to input like a Q&A section before we do like whatever I have planned for the stream. So I know this sucks to say, but if you have a question, you could always wait till next stream, which would be a month from now, or just comment it. Comment it down in the video. I will probably, I'll get to your guys' comments after stream. Okay, guys, it is time. So I'm going to put off the music for a sec because I thought it would be fun if we all watched the thing together. Also, how do I take this off? I guess it'll go away. So let's all watch the trailer together. I think that's going to be a fun way to do this to start. And then we're going to go just not frame by frame, but we're going to go major thing that is a part of the trailer, just one thing at a time. So let me know if you guys want to do anything different than that, but I think it'll be a fun way to just kind of watch the trailer together and cry about it because the music is epic and stuff. So let's do it. Let me go over here. Turn this thingy off because I don't know how to click it off just manually. Oh, hang on. Okay, wait. I want to try something. No, not that. If I go over here. If I click it off over here. Can I click? No, I can't. Okay, yeah. Technical stuff. I'm just going to click that off here. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I'm not ready for this. I have not done a group watch the trailer. I'm going to restart it. 1 sec. All right. So we are going to be doing a rewatch of the 2020 teaser trailer. We can all just freak out and have just a good solid chill / cry. So here we go. Actually, can I make my thing smaller? I feel like I'm going to be blocking the... Where's my thing? Can we just make me smaller? Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to be hanging out over here. All right, gang. I'm not ready for this. Wait, is Calla leaving? I just saw somebody say take care. I'll watch the VOD. Have fun, everybody. Thank you so much, Kala, for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Apologies for hitting the mic there. And yeah, enjoy the post analysis. Hopefully it's solid. It's been 3 years, guys. No, guys, it's been 3 years, and it's gonna be 4 years on December. When did this drop? December 7th or something? Sorry, hanging out in the Milky Way. Yeah, guys, I'm just hanging out right next to this whatever the thing is at the middle. Oh man, it's a thingy, an evil thingy, a beetle, but I can't remember which one. Help! Wait, what? Okay, I totally missed context on that. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's watch this trailer. Oh man, I'm not ready for this. Okay, here we go. I've watched this thing so many times, but here we go. I could probably recite this thing, honestly, but... I wish I had seen this live during the Game Awards. Oh, here we go.
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact. Anomaly readings all across space.
Oh. And then the music. Oh, yeah. And the brush. Yep. Literally just chills. I have watched this well over 200 times now. I'm not even joking. Okay, so this is gonna loop. Okay. So that's the trailer. So that is the trailer. I can't believe we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna go in order. I think it makes sense to end with all of the RS stuff and the N7 insignia stuff, but that's the full trailer. So legit, I watch that all the freaking time, and because I have to put it in my videos, and yeah, it still hits. It still hits. It's awesome. Oh yeah, Fang, supermassive black hole, definitely. Okay, let me put this back on because we're probably gonna do it without sound. Maybe we'll do the visuals and then we'll do the audio. I feel like that makes sense. Let's do the visuals. So I'll put that music back on. And then we'll do the audio because I think the audio, like there's a lot there in the audio. There's definitely a lot there in the specifically after the Reaper roar and then we lost contact and all that stuff. So let's do the visuals first. I want to get your guys' thoughts on what we're seeing just blow by blow. So in this shot, for example, right? So in this shot, like this right over here, I have, this is going to be a little bit complicated because I do have an analysis video that's going to come out. And I don't want to blow my thoughts on that yet. Because there is a bunch of new content in there. But this is kind of going to be just a group think. Let's all try to get on the same page or just kind of toss around ideas, I guess. And I'll just go with the thoughts that I had previously because I do have a bunch of new thoughts on what this could all mean. And I want to save that for the video primarily. But I'll try to give you guys little hints just for being here. So let's go just blow by blow. Or just if you guys want to go to somewhere specific, I can move the video ahead there and we can zoom in and all that stuff. First contact protocol. Yes, indeed, Ruben. Yes. I actually had, I had a thought on that this part of it. Right here, where they say first contact protocol. I had a thought that, because initially in my first video that they were saying first contact protocol. And I think my first thought when I made the video back last May was that the first contact protocol referred to the first time that humans encountered the Turians, right? But I'm kind of starting to think that they might have snuck in something from the next Mass Effect in here. Also, I have no idea what the heck this song is. Oh, it's the Thorian. I'm gonna skip this. Yeah, so I'm starting to think this might be an actual hint for the next game as opposed to timeline-wise. I can't decide. I'll see what I'm feeling. See what I'm feeling when I make the video. But yeah, Jane just full on crying. I love it. Hashtag hype man. Oh man. I've seen some reactions where people were screaming. Yeah, I'm very glad that I didn't record my very first reaction because I'm not gonna lie, I had just finished playing the Mass Effect 3 ending where I chose synthesis and I was very confused and lost, and the extended cuts didn't really help satisfy anything for me. So I watched it super confused, but I can see how, yeah, people seeing Liara for the first time and stuff. Oh man. Yeah. I've watched this well over 200 times now though. Like it's been, I've watched it a lot. Still get chills though when the Mudskipper's descending every single time. Every single time. This makes me feel all emo. I love that. Wonder what system the star they're shown in. Yes, that's something that I definitely want to get to. So, okay, let's jump to the beginning and then let's just go blow by blow. So here, right? They're showing the Milky Way. The Andromeda galaxy is in the background. And then they directly zoom in on the Milky Way. Now, a lot of people have said this is probably just because it's going to take place in the Milky Way, right? Audio is muted. Yeah, Fang. I intentionally muted that, the audio on it. Yeah, to me, my thoughts have not changed on that. I think that this definitely means it's going to take place in the Milky Way because there's no like I'm just going to let it play. There's no leaving the Milky Way in this sequence. You know, we're just zooming in on stars within the Milky Way. I don't know how accurate, like, the precise zoom in is. Like, is the sun that we saw over here, or the star that we saw over here, with this kind of strange, like, circular thing around it, like, is this directly related to a system that is by this planet? I don't know. Like, I personally don't think they went that intense. And this planet could refer to any planet. But again, I don't know. This planet has driven me insane because I don't know what it is. Like, we see the star and then, like, you know, like the camera's doing weird things where you don't know if you've suddenly switched to a different location. Like, it doesn't seem like we're jumping to a new place, but this planet, I don't know what this is. And the line that's said is, humanity now stands as partners in the galaxy. And it's like, why are we zooming in on this random planet that's not Earth? It's a planet that has 2 moons. Like, it drives me insane. So if anybody has thoughts on this, you guys let me know. But yeah, I don't know how accurate, like, the initial zoom in is. It sort of looks like a mirror image for the thing. Mystic, interesting point there. Gamble on Twitter has confirmed that it is the Andromeda galaxy in the background because he did respond to a tweet that implied that said, like, I think it was like Milky Way and Andromeda's in the background. Does this imply that we're going to get a sequel to both galaxies? And he did respond to that. And I don't know whether he said you'll have to wait and see or something to that extent, but very interesting that you said mirror image. I'm going to give you guys a hint for something that I think without actually explicitly saying the point for my analysis video whenever it comes out. But it's very interesting that there's light shooting up out of the galaxy, the supermassive black hole in both galaxies. I feel like that's probably a thing. I don't know if that's just a visual thing or if it could be an actual hint, but I'm gonna briefly talk about that if you guys wanted to formulate your own theories as well. It's a warp from Andromeda to the Milky Way? Could be. Could be. Totally missed your guys' stuff because... Titus, the destroyed mass relay kind of says a lot about the timeline for the next game. If this was far in the future, all the relays would probably be fixed by then. Solid point. Very, very solid point. Is that a ring like in Halo? Mudshark, I'm actually not too sure because I've never played Halo because they were always on Xbox and PC and stuff and I just never played those games. So I don't know. I assume you're referring to this ring. I don't know what this thing is. I do have a note. I do have a note on it because plenty of you guys have helped like try to pinpoint what certain things in the trailer and like various things are. And I always take down your guys' comments to try to like land on what the heck is actually happening. Okay, is it this commenter? No, okay, that's something different. Somebody said something about Legion. Legion said something about something that the Geth were making. Oh, I'm blanking on what it is. I think me and Kala talked about it in her stream. We were going through the trailer update. But it could be something that helps take in energy or something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It could be something like that. New species, a new alien race. That's what I'm thinking, guys, for the first contact protocol. Could be. Hub station in the background screams Andromeda to me, especially when you create an outpost on a planet. Oh, wait, Lex, are you talking about this? Are you talking about which direction would it be? Over here? Are you talking about this thingy? That's the mud skipper that they descend in. I don't think it's like an actual station. I believe it's the mud skipper. So like, see this thing coming in, right? Yeah, so like see this thing? And then there's like a, oh, I wish I had like a pointer thing. I can't show you guys like in real time what I'm circling. But right above the left engine, there's like a tallish kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but like radar looking thing that's kind of like on the top there. And then it descends, and I believe that's kind of like, the engines are now at the back, and the left engine is kind of yellowish in tint, and you can kind of see that long radar looking thing with the guns and stuff like that. So that's not a hub station, I don't think. If that's what you were talking about. I think it's the mud skipper. Which we also see here, by the way. If I just turn this off for a second. We see a much, we see the exact same thing right here. So this same thing is what we see when we that we see descending to the planet, because you see the engines, you see like the long thing next to the guns, as well as the open doorway. That is the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing that's here. In the background on the right. Over here. To the right of me. Sorry, you guys are seeing everything backwards. Over here. That's the mud skipper. So it's the same thing we saw in the BioWare 25 book, as well as in the N7 Day 2020 hint. Yeah. The question is, first contact with who? Ruben, keep that question for, I guess, my next couple of videos. Keep that question in mind for the next couple of videos. Movie of the trailer is just a resumption of all the things from every Mass Effect from 1 to 3 and Andromeda. Not sure what you meant there, Kevin. I definitely think it's supposed to connect everything. Looks like a dying planet. Oh man, guys. I know I've said like what I think the planet is and stuff, but you know what? I want to save that thought. I feel like that's one of the last things we're going to hit on. I will hit on everything from the planet onward especially what I think the planet is and stuff, I think closer to the top of the hour here. It'll be 4 p.m. Pacific. Because that's gonna send everybody into a tailspin. Also, Kala, I sent you the timeline I made of the events in the trailer. What, Kala? Wait, I thought Kala left. You sent me something? Dude, let's go. Guys, Kala has just come in completely clutch. Thank you so much. What? Dude. Kala's just sent me the timeline of things. Okay, so here's Kala's timeline. So, yeah, War of the Worlds release 2005 takes place. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of jumping around here, so maybe we don't have to go like necessarily in order, but I'll keep this in mind. The anomalies found all across space though. Oh man, I can't wait till we get to the audio. Thank you so much though, Kala. Yeah, dude, MVP. What in the world? Really appreciate that. Anderson Disc, let's go. Yes, sorry, Alderson Disc. Thank you so much, Fang. Accretion Disc around a star. Yep, Chris, it's weird. It is very, very weird. And I don't entirely know what that is still. Like, this just doesn't make any sense to me. And if we listen to the audio... Like, the audio you hear when it's on the accretion disc, Alderson disc, is to do with Arcturus Station, which... Where Arcturus Station was in Mass Effect 3, I don't believe there is a disc or anything in that system, right? Because the first time we see Arcturus Station is after it gets destroyed. If anybody has their Mass Effect 3 open right now, go check out that thing and let us know which system it's in. But I don't recall there being a disc around it. They obviously tried to make the visuals important with the audio, right? Why are we zooming in on a star when it's talking about First Contact Protocol and Arcturus Station? Like, there's just little things that, like, I haven't been able to put stuff like that together. I don't know. The intro into the planet mirrors when you look, oh, Lightspeed travel in Andromeda to, oh, when you took, yeah. No, yeah, definitely this part right here.
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact.
Yep.
Anomaly readings all across space.
That little zoom in. That matches definitely, that directly matches, like, you are traveling somewhere. Like, wherever the Mudskipper was before has traveled somewhere. And that's the, that's definitely a fun thing. Might be a different system since there's a sun-like object shining in the background. Oh man, totally not a human. I don't know which one. Let me know which thingy you were referring to there. Which star? Waiting for the tater tots to cook. Maybe the two galaxies will crush into each other. Yeah, Lorenzo, I've seen a few people say this. It would obviously be extremely catastrophic. Like, I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I mentioned this when I was doing the indoctrination theory thoughts. Like, it's really hard to kind of reconcile. Andromeda became very scientific, and they tried to be extremely accurate from a scientific perspective. So I can't see them doing something like, you know, two galaxies will crush into each other, because, like, you can learn this in, like, astronomy books. Like, I learned this in my astronomy class in university. Like, it would kill everything to have two galaxies crush into each other. And I know that the theory's basis is because Gamble retweeted that one NASA thing where the galaxies were going into each other. But yeah, it literally would kill everything. So I don't think that's what they're going to do, but I do think Andromeda will be involved. And I guess I'll get to that when I get to my thoughts on the planet, because most of my thoughts are on after the relay onward. Everything else is completely up for interpretation, which is why we're kind of doing a what do you guys think? Because I genuinely don't have full solid thoughts on anything before that. Ruben saying, oh, wormhole between the two black holes? I think it looks like a broken gate like in Stargate. Oh, the relay? Are you talking about the relay, Mr. D? I think I'm really far behind. Chips, it's a Dyson-styled ring, not a sphere. It was mentioned by Legion. Yes, the Geth were building it. Yeah. So if... But why... Like, I don't understand. Just make this a bit softer. If this is a Geth-made structure, right? This ring that's like right over here. Why would they be using audio for first contact protocol? Oh, well, I mean, okay, wait. That could actually relate to the thing that I discussed in my last video. If the Geth made a random Dyson-styled ring, and now they've suddenly rocked up wearing clothes. You know what's really weird to me? Why, in Mass Effect 2, right? Legion says, also I just realized, listening to all this awesome music and you guys can't hear anything. When Legion says that there's a group of Geth randomly building like a Dyson-styled ring, why were they doing that? Because, like, the Geth were still under Reaper control, right? So, were they doing it for the Reapers? Or was there a group of Geth that were just acting independently? Because obviously if you guys had watched my previous video, I had discussed that there might be a group of Geth doing weird things. Like they're putting together all these, like the FTL telescope and stuff like that and looking at places that are like, did the Reapers tell you to do this? Like, why are you doing this? So the Geth are being really weird. Like, super weird. Also, why are we... The love song came on. Love theme. Okay, we're gonna skip that one. That's so random. We're gonna do the entire analysis with the love theme playing. That'd be funny. But, yeah, I don't know, guys. The Geth have been hinted at being involved so much. I think that, yeah, if I had to, I think in my analysis video, I'm gonna hit on the fact that this might be a Geth creation. And I mean, I did kind of go over it in my last video, so I will voice it here as well. If the Geth did come into contact with the Jardan, which is what I kind of hit on there, that would work with the audio here saying, Arcturus Station, we need first contact protocol. Like, that kind of would make a lot more sense. Because we're seeing a Geth-style structure that was mentioned in Mass Effect 2. The Geth are suddenly wearing clothes. For some reason, we can't understand their speech when Liara's talking to them. Like, all of those things are like this group of Geth has to be a new group of Geth. Like, it can't be the group that we know. And of course, with Destroy on Rannoch, like, you could destroy them. So, yeah, that's an excellent point. And you know what? I will put that probably in my analysis video. I think that this is somehow Geth-ish related, and they might have snuck in a secret first contact protocol thing. This might not be in the timeline of things that we're seeing. The telescope, or how they found habitable planets not pointing at the Andromeda. Exactly. Yeah, totally. Might be a different system since there's a sun-like object. I see what you mean. I do think it's the Milky Way, though. They zoomed in on the Milky Way, so I do think the star and everything we're seeing in here is in the Milky Way. Because then why zoom in on it, right? It absorbs energy from a star. Yeah, like, Chips, weird stuff's going on here. And, yeah. It has a matching light coming out of Andromeda. Indeed. Yep, Dyson Sphere. Communication device? Do it with your cursor? Oh, wait, can I? Wait. I don't think I can, guys. I don't think I can show my cursor on... if anybody knows, I don't think I can show my mouse cursor on this thing. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about? Because I feel like that might be what I land on for whatever the heck this Dyson Sphere ring. I'm gonna go talk to Legion again. I think I might have to replay the entirety of Mass Effect 2. Because or no, I won't have to play. I have to play it. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to replay it from the beginning just to get to that conversation because the way that you get the convo with him is you're only allowed to advance the conversation with any of your squad mates if you play like a mission in between. And obviously you always get Legion last. And I like to completionist the heck out of that game and finish all the missions first. So I always miss out on the extra conversations with Legion. And I've never actually heard the stuff where he's talked about it, the Dyson ring. Sorry, I keep saying Dyson Sphere. Dyson ring thing. So I might have to replay the entirety of Mass Effect 2 to get to that conversation, but I will do it. Similar design aesthetic to the outpost stations without the engines? Oh, yes. No, yeah, Lex. Well, here's a little fun fact, I guess. With these types of things, like the Mud Skipper, it's better seen here. Okay, let me just tag this off. It seems very Andromeda-esque to the aesthetic of the Mud Skipper. It is, I can't decide if that's just an artistic thing, like the people were working on Andromeda for so long, so they naturally just brought in, oh hey, this kind of seems like an Andromeda, you know, like we're just gonna use the Andromeda style. Or are they trying to say the Mud Skipper is an Andromeda initiative contraption, I guess, or ship. Contraption. Yeah, is the Mud Skipper from the Andromeda initiative, right? I don't know. This is another one of those things where I just don't know. I think I've covered before that they use the designation of XT8 over here, like right on the side over here. So because it says XT8, that's a very like Systems Alliance thing, like the Normandy SR2. I don't think the Tempest has like a tag like that, right? I feel like there was one other designation that I'm blanking on. But the fact that it says XT8, no, you know what? The Andromeda Initiative does use that, hey? Yeah, and I think, you know what? I think I was actually gonna cover this in the video, but I'll give you guys little hints here as well. The text specifically for XT8 matched something that I saw on an Andromeda Initiative ship. So I think I am leaning towards this being Andromeda Initiative related. So yeah, spoilers for the analysis video, but definitely. And Daggermore, the ship is called the Mud Skipper. It's a reference to a species here on Earth. See, now that's what a lot of people have been saying, but I do have a different theory. And that one I'm gonna save for the video because I think that one's a little out there. And Tyler, I feel that Crucible is connected to the space the anomalies across space. We don't want the full damage of dark energy which the Crucible used. Who's to say it wouldn't affect the galaxy later? Yep, that's also what I said in my analysis video, and I still believe that to this day. I think the Crucible did something messed up, and now there's something happening, and it's gonna be so fun. Like I can't wait to see how we messed up the galaxy, because we totally like having the plans just randomly on Mars, and like it's built from like it's a great concept because it's built across like multiple generations and centuries, and thousands of years. Just the smartest people putting together this blueprint for this super massive weapon, but also you don't entirely know what it's gonna do. And I feel like that's that loophole that the Mass Effect team is banking on, and they're gonna create just a bunch of random stuff happening because we released a whole bunch of energy all at once. It's gonna cause something. With this shape, it could also be that it could be used to move the star itself because the disk would have ginormous gravitational field. That would be pretty crazy, Chips. Oh man, I don't know if they would go there. That would be crazy. It would definitely make scientific sense if like the ring and stuff like that was get it back up. If the ring was had enough energy and stuff like that, like you had mentioned before. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if anything, it could be one of those like we're gonna siphon the star or something. I don't know. Cause yeah, the where it zooms in, right? Like if we think about this, if we're thinking really hard about where it's zooming in, would it not be zooming in? Oh man, I don't know. If that part of the spiral arm is like the bottom part of the spiral on a galaxy map. Oh, I wish I could pull it up, but I don't have it on my OBS here. But it's, if you guys see the spiral, this spiral that I'm kind of moving my camera across here, I'm gonna use my own camera as the mouse. But this spiral, that part of the spiral arm, if that is the bottom part of the spiral arm that we generally see on the galaxy map, right? So like south, then where we're zooming in is like north, right? It's opposite that. And if we're a little bit to the left of the supermassive black hole, then we would be to the right on the normal galaxy map, right? Just bear with me. If we're to the right of the supermassive black hole and we're then zooming in on a bunch of stuff that has to do with Geth-style things, then we might be zooming in on the Perseus Veil, right? Because that's where they were. All of the Geth missions and the Quarian missions and stuff like that was in the top right of the map. So that would check out. Like, I'm not entirely sure what this thing is. If you guys have any thoughts on... I think a few people have mentioned it's a very specific nebula, this thing. I don't know if that would be in that region. I guess I would have to check. But I find it fascinating. Like, that is a direct thing that we see. And then we... Like, the camera isn't blocking off or changing or anything. So whatever that nebula thing is where this Dyson ring sphere is. That would check out. If this is a Geth-made thing, because we're zooming in potentially on a thing that is close by the Perseus Veil. Probably spins around the star. I don't actually know how the Dyson ring stuff works, honestly, Jane. I don't know. Unknown vessel approaching, yep. Maybe it's about time traveling and or rebooting everything. I don't know, Steven. Again, like with time travel specific things, I do think there's gonna be time travel stuff, but only back to the Milky Way. But not like... I don't think they're gonna like fix Mass Effect 3 and fix the Mass Effect 3 endings using time travel. I genuinely think they're gonna move forward with the endings. This is a script I am like currently working on, so I can't tell you guys a lot. But yeah, I think they do have a plan, and I think they can make them all work. It's simpler than I thought too, I think. Obviously, like what I'm theorizing is definitely not what they're gonna do, but like it is possible to come up with a way to make all the endings work. And I think that's the exciting thing about the script that I'm working on. So yeah, I don't think time travel will be involved to like reboot anything. The station was rocky? Was it? Around Arcturus Station? But we don't actually see the station here, right? Also, Dylan, got modding to do, have fun. Thank you so much for being here, Dylan. Really appreciate it. Could be a vessel or habitable to another species of virtual aliens. Not sure what... Oh, you're saying the Dyson ring? The planet Liara is on after we pan past the star with the disk around it. The planet Liara is on after we pan past the star. Oh, you're saying the planet that we see is this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think the planet... This planet is not the same planet that Liara goes on. Because there's only 2 moons here. And the other one has 3. Yeah, no. Ruben, is that the Perseus Veil? I don't know. I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna read you guys two different comments. So no. Somebody said that nebula that we saw. So let me just go over to it for you guys. That this might have been an hourglass nebula that we saw in. They said in the cluster where we pick up Jack from Purgatory, as well as the same cluster with the layer of the Shadow Broker. I think I checked that out. I can't quite remember. I think I checked that out, and it wasn't like that. Some people have said it's an hourglass nebula, and one commenter in particular said butterfly nebula. NGC 6302. If you guys wanted to Google that, so just Google like butterfly nebula NGC 6302. Oh, sorry. And then I'm clicking on like the NASA thing. It does look like a butterfly style nebula, but I don't think it's this one specifically. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just scrolling up to try to catch all your guys' stuff. Maybe we play two different timelines and the story ultimately merges the two timelines into a merged event, timelines being separated by Andromeda and the Milky Way. I think it's gonna be set in the Milky Way timeline. I mean, they kind of sneakily did the gave us a date with that 90, right? So I think it's 2190. I mean, we've seen so many hints about, like, I think putting the date 90 and then showing Garrus, let me get it for you, in a place that, like, I can't reconcile. Let me show you the date as well. Where is it? Ah, is it this? Yeah. So I can't reconcile these two things. Where we need to unlock it. So with this date down here, excuse me. This date, like to the, oh man, I don't know where it is. Over here-ish. Saying 11/07/90, right? And then us seeing what appears to be. Also, why are we from the wreckage? Nope, we are skipping that. Feeling way too many things. I was like, why am I feeling emotional? Sam Helic, man. Sam Helic. Yeah, so, and then we see Garrus. Because, like, I don't see this as being anybody else. Like, this is Garrus, right? Directly, like, just thrown there. In a setting that very clearly seems like, to me, the Citadel. Like, this does not look like a place in Andromeda. There's only one in Garin. There's humans everywhere. There's Hanar, you know? Like, I don't think that this is Andromeda. So, to me, I feel like... Also, Garrus would have no reason to, like, leave the Milky Way. Like, I have a feeling that it's set in the Milky Way, and the next game isn't about reconciling the timelines. It's about bringing the Andromeda people over to the Milky Way, and then kind of going from there. And again, like I said, like, I think that the next game has to work with new players in mind, right? You can't have a really confusing premise of, like, needing to have played all of the previous stuff to know what's up. And I feel like trying to reconcile the timelines and, like, bring in all of the characters and stuff, it will be very, very confusing. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, back to the trailer. There we go. If I don't click on the trailer with an OBS, I lose my pause function. It's really messed up. Theory, if I could say it. Theory crafting with love theme. Yes, that's what we're doing. not with the love theme song, but with love. Maybe these Geth also have free will. Yeah, like that's the weird part to me. I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. Why are there suddenly Geth wearing clothes, guys? Like, it's weird. Leave left a comment on your video, I think, on how Legion might be from the Rogue Geth group and sending them information on the Reapers and species. I think I replied to that one, I think. On the, yeah. Oh, on the Reapers and species since they would be a Geth. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I replied to that one specifically, totally not a human. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not, I mean, Legion's past isn't really described, but it is explained somewhere, guys, where Legion initially is from, right? Like why he started tracking Shepard. So let me just read off from the wiki here. Okay, yeah. So Legion was created and dispatched following Shepard's destruction of the old machine, Sovereign. And basically was sent as a Geth to investigate several of the worlds that Shepard visited, like Eden Prime, Therum, Pharos, Noveria, and all of that. Where it eventually... Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know that Legion grabbed the armor from here. But Legion went to the Normandy's crash site on Alcara and salvaged the piece of Shepard's N7 armor. That's the arm there. Yeah, it's kind of weird that, like, I guess what this is, because I'm just scrolling up here. It says that Legion houses 1,183 Geth programs as opposed to the roughly 100 found in other platforms. Oh man, why are we listening to Humans Are Disappearing? Nope. I'm just gonna be skipping like half of these songs because I'm like, this is too much. Oh, and now this is the attack. Nope. Yes, let's start with the Lazarus Project. So basically, all this stuff from the wiki, I think the more Geth programs put together into a single, I guess, Geth body, the more likely it is for them to have consciousness, like Legion, I guess. So maybe the Geth in clothes is just a Geth like Legion, right? What if that's not a mass relay, but the wreckage of the... Whoa, the wreckage of the Nexus? Wandering Fool coming in there with a take. Oh, man. I think this is the... Also, I just realized I'm totally getting cut off here. I think that this is a mass relay, though. Like, it has the rings. A picture of the Nexus up here. Also, can I click on your guys' things again? Or have I done... Have I... Scroll this down. Yeah, if I'm not at the very bottom. If I'm not at the very, very bottom. Okay, I'll figure that out for next stream. Okay, so I was gonna Google... Mass Effect. I wish I could just drag in photos to show you guys. Oh, okay. I was gonna absolutely deny this, but you know what, gang? I have to drag this in for you guys. 'Cause this is a great point. Oh dear. Okay, videos. This, guys, the Nexus kind of looks like the Nexus just kind of looks like a mass relay, and I didn't realize it until now. I still don't think it's the, I guess, you know what? Maybe I'll do a poll. I have never done a poll before. Can I do this? Restore chat. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Is this weird? Is this weird thingy? Okay, no. Is the thing in the rubble the Nexus? Yes or no? Definitely. Okay. Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh no, wait. I just clicked add option. I just want to click start poll. What? Oh, hang on. Close. Start poll. Okay. So, there is now a poll that I don't know how to stop. But you guys enjoy that poll while I draw in this one picture. Image. I'll just call it random image because I'll be changing this. So, I initially discounted this, but gang, I totally missed who said it. Oh no, who said it? Where is it? I totally missed who said it. Whoever said it, please say it again because I totally missed it. But there's a case here. Okay, wait. Let me move it back. Let me move it back. There's no back side to it, right? Yeah, I think it's rounded. I think it's a mass relay. It's interesting because this is the one thing that I didn't really consider, but from this angle, guys, be the Nexus. Honestly, could be the Nexus. Oh, can I vote? I can vote. Okay, I'm voting no. Oh no, and I broke the chat. Guys, I can't see chat anymore. Rip me. 1 second. I tried to join my own poll, and guess what happened? It asked me to sign in. Shake my head, man. Like, okay, here we go. I can't even join in my own poll. How sad is that? Next. It's like I go through all this and then I still won't be able to sign in to the poll. Ah, two-step verification. Like, guys. I'm just trying to answer my own poll question. Jump through all these hoops. Simplify your sign-in. Not now, bro. I am live. Oh no, guys, now I'm... I have like the YouTube app open instead of chat. Guys, what is happening? I have lost my chat. And now I can see like YouTube. What in the... Alright. I'm gonna have to close this. I just closed a dockable window. Docs. Chat. I have it back. Okay, I have it back, and I did vote. 67% of you guys have voted that it's not the Nexus. I gotta say, though, it's kind of close. It's a mass relay. I mean, it's flat. It's kind of hard to tell, though. Like, it's an interesting... I for sure thought this was... Yeah, like, okay, here's why I don't think it's the Nexus, right? It looks like, because on the Nexus, yes, the ring kind of matches, but the parts on the Nexus are kind of aligned like this, right? But we're seeing it very, like how a mass relay looks, where it's parallel to each other. In the Nexus, the parallel parts of it are like facing one another, but in this one, it looks more like a mass relay type of thing, right? Yeah, I'm just too close. I don't think anyway that's a Nexus. Yeah. The ring, though, it's kind of weird that I didn't realize the ring of the Nexus kind of looks like a mass relay. I had no idea that was a thing. It's just, yeah. Mass relay have the antenna at the top. The Nexus does not. Is there an antenna on this thing? I find it, like, guys, it doesn't even look like a mass relay, though. Like, where is it starting? It's just, this thing just doesn't make any sense to me. Let me just try to get a picture of a mass relay. I'm just gonna type in mass relay and see what happens without typing in Mass Effect. Oh, there we go. No, yeah, but you're right. There's usually antennae at the top. There's usually antennae at the top, and this one doesn't have any antenna. Oh, no, wait. Are we just not seeing it? Oh, yeah, guys. I think it's definitely a relay. But it's like it's for sure like a completely broken mass relay because it doesn't extend far out. Like, this is so weird. It's so weird. Nexus is like the Citadel. Yeah. This for sure isn't the Citadel, though. Like, it's definitely a relay. It's just a broken relay. Also, see, Fang said Atharia is just the best streamer and changed relays. I try, guys. Such a hot mess. Wondering Fool. Yes, okay, yes. Got doubts now? Thanks for explaining. No, yeah, 100%. I think that it's a fascinating... I for sure, I was like, what? No, but I see what you're seeing. See a mass relay. Yeah, I'm trying to get one. I'm trying to get one up here for you guys. Trying to get a good, like, side shot that kind of matches what we're seeing here. Maybe this one. Like, this is really weird, guys. Okay, let me show you guys this one. Yeah, mass relay. I have to add a second random image. Let me just drag this. I'll keep that up. Random image. 2. All right, and now we're gonna be dragging in this mass relay. So here's a mass relay, right? Oh man, can I flip this? If you look at this, right? Like, it's clearly a broken mass relay because like it's not extending far out like this one. And also look at the back of this mass relay. Like, notice how over here, oh no, my cam is not the, notice that over here, right over, which side? Okay, here. Right over here-ish, where my hand is. There's like a weird, like, yes, there's the round part where the EZO and stuff is, right? But then there's like a jutting out part by its like backside. And that's not in the trailer. Unless I'm missing it. I'm only seeing that rounded and then it just stops. I mean, I get if it's broken, then, you know, just play it from the... Like, where is that part of it? Or is it just round? You know what I mean? Like, what is this thing? That's not what our traditional mass relays look like. It's just randomly round and then jutting out toward the right. Oh, guys, I think it's tilted. Okay, I didn't realize the angle we were looking at. I think it might face the back. Nope, I'm not seeing it. This doesn't make any sense to me. If this is going there, then we should be able to see it in view, right? Right? Is a rotating middle part? Zero Brain saying, oh my god, though, it's a relay. No, yeah, I don't think it's the Nexus. But it's interesting. I didn't realize that the relays, the Citadel, and the Nexus all were like, look like one another, you know? But I will end the poll. I do think it's a relay. I'm just getting really confused. Basic Gandalf, oh, what a name. What if it's the Quarian arc? Oh, I don't think it's an arc. And the arc isn't like destroyed or anything. It's still on its way to Andromeda. It would be super weird to suddenly have an arc that is on its way to Andromeda suddenly be in a place that's been zoomed in on in the Milky Way. So I don't think it is the Quarian arc. But I do know why you would your thoughts would go there. Can't be the Citadel. No. I don't think it's the Citadel. The Citadel is like way more massive than a relay, right? Because it has to have like, the Citadel's arms are huge in comparison. Like when the Normandy goes toward a mass relay, like you can still kind of see it. When the Normandy goes toward the Citadel, like it starts shrinking. You know, like it's the Citadel's much bigger. The remains of Arc 6 as well, Kathleen. I don't think so. Because I mean, well, first of all, I do think that the Quarian arc is different from whenever they say Arc 6 is away, somewhere around here. I do think that the Quarian arc is not Arc 6. I think Arc 6 is different. And I can't say why, because hopefully that will be kind of... I'll maybe leave a comment on it on my video that's going to drop on Monday. But I do think Arc 6 is different. And that it is making its way over to Andromeda. Welcome into Robert. What if the first contact audio is a callback to the Turian-human war, as well as hinting that someone like the Jardan will arrive in the Milky Way and we will have to make first contact? I think that's bang on. I think that is very, very bang on. Initially, when I first did my analysis, it was like, I thought for sure, like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a call to, like, it was just a reference to the humans, meeting the Turians for the first time. I think we're gonna be dealing with some first contact stuff. And I do think the first contact is gonna be with the Jardan. I have the left side of it. It looks 3D, not flat. Oh, this thing? It looks like a mass relay. When the camera gets close, you can see the 2 rings. Oh, no, 100%, 100%. You can definitely see the 2 rings. I think it is a mass relay. It's just a weird mass relay. Like, I don't... You know what, guys? Oh my goodness, I just had a brain blast. Oh, man. What if... Oh no. All right, yeah, I can't hold this back until the analysis that is going to happen sometime in April. Guys, what if everything that we see here is like, and I know this is going to sound really dumb when I say it, but what if every single thing that we see here is actually a hint for the next Mass Effect? And I know that sounds really dumb because it's an entire trailer for the next Mass Effect. But when I first did my analysis, here's my thinking. When I first did my analysis, I was like, the first half of the trailer up until this point is just hype. You know, it's just pure hype. It's just, oh, hey, this is a Mass Effect trailer. You know, like hints about humanity first, you know, making first contact with the Turians. And, you know, like, look, they're showing a destroyed mass relay while, you know, engines are going critical, abandoned ship, like that's clear references to the Reaper War. But what if they just wanted us to think like that? Because there's no way, like, I think that this might be a hint that if this connects to the theory that I had done previously anyway, that the Geth did make contact with the Jardan, like, and they're zooming in on a thing that Legion described in Mass Effect 2 that a random group of Geth were doing, like, I don't know. Okay, this what you're seeing right now is basically the initial part of scripting. Except I'm just doing it and talking to myself. But I have a feeling, and this has changed my whole thoughts on the trailer, but I think that everything in the trailer is a hint for the next game. Like, there's no delineation between, you know, like, I think that whatever this planet is that's being zoomed on, where it says humanity now stands as a partner of the galaxy, like, that's gonna be a hint for whatever happens in the next Mass Effect. Am I going crazy? Like, I know it's very obvious what I just said, but what do you guys think? Because legit, that was like a brain blast thing. I wish I could show you guys my past video, because I was for sure. I was like, yeah, Arc 6 is the Quarian arc, and like, you know, like everything after a certain point in the trailer starts becoming new Mass Effect stuff. But I think the whole thing are hints. Which, you know what? Yeah, they totally did that on purpose. They totally put like old like audio and stuff to make us think that it was stuff from the past, but I think it's supposed to, it's double meaning. Everything they do is double meaning. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because yeah, like my mind just got blown because I was not thinking about it like that. Melissa also asked, could it be the Citadel? I don't think so. Again, the Citadel is like huge. Like it would, in comparison to the rubble, it would, like, here's my new thought, guys. Like, this is not a mass relay from the Reaper War. This is also supposed to be a hint about something in the next Mass Effect. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to brood on this now with this thinking, and I guess we can all kind of group think it, but I don't know, man. Like, are we able to know what this is? I don't know. It's possible it's the Citadel. I don't think so, guys. Like, the Citadel has usually 5 arms that are like pointed inward, you know? Like this one just has 2 and it's very small. Like in comparison to the rubble, this Citadel should be like huge because like people have to live on the Citadel. Like mass relays are very small in comparison to the Citadel. I'm pretty sure. Just based on when we see the Normandy going towards a mass relay versus the Normandy going towards the Citadel. Like there's a reason why when you're in Mass Effect 3 and the Normandy's like, you know, doing the transition to the Citadel, you can barely see it. So I don't think it's the Citadel. I do think it's some type of messed up destroyed relay. Also Saki, welcome on in. Isn't that the angle of the relay when they fell apart in the endings? That's a great point. Again, I would have said, yeah, 10 minutes ago. But now I'm starting to think that this destroyed relay thing that just exists, is something that we might not know about. Like, I don't know if this is guessable. I mean, it has to be, right? Like, they wouldn't have given us a hint and then not made it possible. It has to do with, we have to think in a parallel line, right? Because I'm thinking like, us coming up with what this thing is over here, the fact that this is probably the Geth Dyson ring thing, 100%, right? And it makes sense now. Like, we're seeing Geth with clothes and all that stuff. I think that some type of weirdness with the Geth is happening with First Contact Protocol, who I do think are the Jardan. So if with the future hints that we've gotten, this now makes sense as being a double hint, because I do think the audio was probably the Arcturus station thing, right? With the Torians for the first time. It has a double meaning, where I think we are going to make contact with the Jardan. So whatever this relay is, has to have a double meaning along with the Reaper War. And here, let me just play it for you guys so you guys know what I'm talking about. But oh shoot, I moved it back way too much. I'll let it play. Let me hear Reaper. Like,
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact.
so all of that has to have a double meaning. Like, yes, it's probably audio from the Reaper War, but what do they want us to draw a parallel to? You know what I mean? Okay, what have I missed here? It's just looking away from us. Yeah. The butterfly relay. No, yeah, Zero Brains. I think so. Hashtag Brain Blast, guys. Yeah, Mr. D, I think the anomalies are in the trailer at the end when it says Mass Effect will turn. You see multiple white objects randomly appearing around the screen like ships. That's an interesting thing. I just view that as like stars. So Mr. D is talking about this. So here's my thoughts on this, right? And we are going to get to it's now 4 o'clock my time, so it's the top of the hour. So I will get to everything planet onward, because I think that's where the juicy stuff is. Wait, what are we hearing right now? This is Thane's song? Oh wait, can you guys hear this? I'm just listening to this alone. Here, wait, I'm restarting Thane's song. Guys, is Thane's song not like the equivalent to Final Fantasy VII? Yes or no? Just completely derailed this. Wait for it. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. That's like Final Fantasy VII. Am I losing it? Sorry. Also, Rebirth is coming out in like 2 days, so my thoughts are there. But anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do one last thought on this, and then we're going to do everything from the planet onward, because I think that that's where the fun stuff is. Yeah, so Mr. D said the multiple white objects appearing randomly around the screen. So for anyone that doesn't know, so if you see, oh, can I like speed this up? Okay, so here, I'm gonna scrub through this. So here, look like right above my camera. There's nothing there. And then when you scrub through, there's like white, right? There's like white little like particle looking things. So I'm just gonna play it, look for that. That's what Mr. D's talking about. So there's like these things that are kind of like coming out of whatever the heck this thing, this cloud looking thing is behind the Mass Effect will continue, right? So I don't know if those things are the anomalies. I personally think the thing behind the Mass Effect logo is the anomaly. So I kind of covered this also in my last analysis. I don't think my thoughts have changed on this too much. But the thing that we see here, right here, basically looks like the exact same thing that we see behind the logo. So if I can try to... Yeah, so let me just grab my camera around. So this part over... Such a struggle. This part over here, this like random white like blob area, I guess, of this strangeness, as well as down here, like kind of it kind of looks like the bottom of a Reaper is how I kind of like to think of it, even though I don't think that this thing actually was supposed to intentionally resemble a Reaper. But look at those two things, and if you look over here, it's basically like a horizontal flip. If you look over here, you can see the bottom. So now the tentacle looking things are over here. And oh man, it's blocking it. It's blocking it. It's not the okay, the white. Yeah, the white region right over here. That's kind of by the L for will continue. That's the part that's similar to the white center here. So you see that huge white like blob? It's kind of similar to there. Either that or I'm seeing things, but I do know that Kala mentioned that being those two things being similar. I think that is definitely intentional. I think it's intentional that it is flipped. And I do think that the thing that Mr. D mentioned, that kind of those white objects that are kind of appearing, I feel like that just means they have traveled from a location or to a location. And I will cover that more in my video, but that's all I'll say on that. Is that the Sun Soul? Kathleen, oh, you're saying with the Dyson ring thing? I don't think so. I don't think so, if that's the one you're talking about. So because I don't think Sol has unless something massive has changed with the Sol cluster, I don't think there is a Dyson ring like thing around this particular sun. I also think in comparison, like if we stop it here, those two things close by the sun look like planets, just in terms of size, comparison to the sun, and it seems like really big. And I don't think that I'm blanking on the planet names here. Mercury and Venus, I think, are the first two planets. I don't think those two planets are that close to the sun. So there would have to be like massive changes if that's the Sol cluster. You know, I can see all this stuff in the teaser. Could be hints for the next game. Kind of obvious. No, like I really do think that yeah, like it seems obvious in retrospect, but I think the whole thing has meaning. And that's what Gamble said, right? That's what he said on Twitter. Also, PD, welcome in. Do you think there will be Reapers in the next game? If so, for some endings, then how won't that break the game with how powerful they are? Yeah, that's a great question. I'll probably go into this more in depth in my video on how I think all the endings are going to work. I don't think the Reapers are going to be in the next game. Specifically because some specifically like Control would have the Reapers, Synthesis would have the Reapers, but Destroy wouldn't, right? When coming up with what the next game will look like, something that I try to keep in mind is what's going to be easiest for the developers to make, right? I don't know, can I click this question on here so you guys can see this, or... Oh, I think, the pop-out. Pop-out has gone, that's why. How about the chat? Oh shoot, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see this. Yeah, rip. Okay, anyway. I don't think that the Reapers will be in it because from a development standpoint, it's way too complicated to make 3 different games, right? Because that's what everybody says. Like, that's why a lot of people are like, just canonize an ending, right? Because it's just the simplest thing to do. But it just doesn't make sense for Mass Effect to canonize something that the player specifically chose. And I've seen a lot of comments on things like, we're seeing Liara, we're seeing Garrus. They're already canonizing that those characters are alive. There are certain things that you kind of have to have be linear between stories. I can 100% see them retconning us being able to kill like a Liara or a Garrus in the final beam sequence, because that's something that you can kind of work around. Like, yeah, you see the Reaper beam kind of like smash into them, but we don't actually see them fully like die. And I've also seen a few people say that like, well, Shepard lives from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. That's canonizing Shepard living, which means they're willing to go there. But again, you kind of need a protagonist linearly in a trilogy. So to me, like, the stuff they have canonized is essential to telling a proper story, right? So, for example, will the Reapers be in the next game? I think canonizing... First of all, I don't think they're going to canonize an ending. So trying to work with all 3 endings from a development standpoint, the easiest thing to do would be to not have the Reapers be in the next game. Because otherwise you're going to have to make like 3 different versions of the game at bare minimum. Probably, like, at that point, you're going to have to take into account every single iteration of every single choice that we've made. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of along this way because in my next video that's coming out on Monday, I kind of go into this a little bit. So yeah, hopefully I will further answer that when I kind of tackle how all 3 endings can work without canonizing anything. But yeah, that's a great question. What about the super relay in the next trailer? Yeah, Wandering Fool, the thingy. Where is it? Here, let me just over here. Yeah, this thing, oh man, this thing drives me insane because I don't know what this thing is. I've had thoughts before I ripped up the multiverse page. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this, like, I think it does help lead to somewhere new. Like, it's not a traditional mass relay. I don't necessarily think it leads to like AUs or anything like that. Because just from everything I've been analyzing since that point, especially with like the Geth kind of meeting the Jardan potentially and stuff, I feel like if anything, it might lead to like a different galaxy or something. It has to lead somewhere new. Like, I don't think it's going to lead to Andromeda. There's no reason for the Andromeda Initiative to make a relay out of nowhere without having contact with the Systems Alliance and stuff like that. And if this date is 2190, then they're still on their way to Andromeda, right? So it just doesn't make sense to lead to Andromeda. It has to lead to somewhere new. I don't know where. I'm still doing some thinking on it, but it's weird. It's definitely weird. Okay, guys, so it's past the top of the hour, so I think we should try to figure out some stuff about everything after the planet. Now, I covered this before, plenty of videos, but we can kind of toss ideas back and forth because I think that'll be fun. I do think the planet is Alkera, and I know that people have said it can't be Alkera because Liara can breathe on the planet. Kind of covered this in Kala's stream, but I do want to save the reveal for why I think she can breathe there for my video. But I am pretty adamant that it is Alkera because I do think Liara can breathe on Alkera. And if you guys have watched the Kala stream, you might be able to go find out why, because I mentioned it there, I think. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on everything planet onward? What do you think about the planet? What do you think about the 3 moons? What do you think about... let me just play it, I guess. The Mudskipper descending, Liara walking on a Reaper. I find it super weird that she's not, like, using her powers to get up the Reaper. I know that could have been for, like, cinematic reasons and, you know, they wanted her to actually walk on the Reaper. And if she was doing weird power things, you know. I do find it weird, though. Like, because you see her in-game able to just bamf around with biotic powers. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything. As well as, of course, this part. What do you think it means, the N7 insignia? Do you think it means Shepard's coming back? All of it. All of it. Let's go for it. The Omega relay will also be shattered? Oh, that's a great point. Although, Mystic, will it? Because The Omega relay was different in comparison to the other relays, right? Like, it wasn't a part of the network. It was its own separate thing that just led to the middle of that led to the middle of the galaxy. So would it connect when, like, all of the relays are doing their little Bamfy colorful thing? Shannon, I'll have to catch the replay. Have a great time. Thank you so much for rocking up, Shannon. I really appreciate it. I don't think that all this rubble came from that one relay. Definitely something else. No, yeah, something is going on. Something is going on here. Dorothy, right? I think, please remind me if I'm misremembering. I think you preferred me to call you Dorothy. I think something's going on in that section. Definitely. A new mass relay is being built, maybe by Cerberus, while we see a destroyed one. This is starting to make sense. It is... See, but Gamble also replied to a tweet. Gamble also replied to a tweet that said, why is a new relay being built if the other mass relays that we see following the Reaper War, those were repaired? By whatever means, right? Like, either if you chose, like, controller synthesis, then the Reapers help you repair it, and in Destroy, you see, like, just all of the Milky Way species and stuff just kind of banding together and repairing the relays. So why are they making a new relay? It doesn't make sense. It can't lead to anywhere in the Milky Way. I don't think it leads to anywhere in Andromeda. But there is weirdness going on where, yeah, you see a destroyed relay and then you see new one. Like, it's... Something's happening. Something's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Was the Crucible in end scenes of ME3? I'm pretty sure we see the remains of the Citadel, but no Crucible was destroyed. You know, Kathleen, that is an excellent question. That I don't think we ever see the Crucible. Right, guys? In any of the extended scenes, do we see the Crucible? I don't think so. What the heck happened to it? We just randomly... The whole point of the game is to make the Crucible. And then it's nowhere in the end scenes, hey? Yeah, I don't know. That is a great question that I had not considered. Unrelated, but I was playing ME1 recently, and the soundtrack during the side quest on the moon is the most unsettling thing. Oh, Luna. Yeah, I don't have that on this playlist because I think that's DLC. It's a good one, I think. Yeah. Saki, I just checked on the size of the Citadel. It's just under 28 miles long, so that's way too small. Yeah, no, yeah. Definitely size-wise, this is not the Citadel. Could the anomalies be related to the Scourge? Tonya, that's a great question, and I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I do think it's Crucible related. Like, we're zooming in on the Milky Way. And, yeah, I don't know, like, we're seeing, we go from seeing this, like, we go from seeing a broken mass relay that is not, like, there are no mass relays in Andromeda whatsoever. And we do kind of enter a transition style scene, you know, because we just wait this out here. It kind of like, it looks like you've traveled somewhere, right? Like, you see this in Andromeda. You see that kind of like the stars or the particles around whatever this cloud-looking structure is what I refer to it as. You see everything kind of like moving toward you, right? You see it kind of moving towards you because you're getting closer to something. So I don't think it's Andromeda related and stuff. I think that somewhere within the Milky Way, some type of, like, you go somewhere. That's kind of what it's showing. And I mean, I personally think it's Crucible related, because we're still in the Milky Way in this particular thing. Our solar system has the Oort cloud, essentially a giant cloud after Neptune. Kind of looks similar to the one with the yellow sun. Yes, I know what you're talking about, Kathleen. I really don't think it's the Sol cluster because of the 2 planets, like I said before. Reapers are resolved. The things on the table, the Jardin Geth. Yes, I agree. Yep. Most likely it's something new or existential like the old dark matter theory. Yep. No, I agree. No, yeah. It's not cloud. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant though. yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Kuiper belt? Cooper belt? It's not the Kupo belt, but my mind is definitely on Final Fantasy. Oh. Bronwyn, welcome in. I'm sticking to my theory that this MR7 relay is gonna get stuck to the Geth telescope thing. That's an interesting thought. I don't know. It's an interesting thought. I mean, the Geth, we over here, Liara talking to the Geth, right? However, like, I guess I would disagree with that theory just because I think that the Geth that Liara's talking to is one of the Geth that worked on the telescope thingy. Although in the thing she does says, how did we miss this? And then we don't know what the Geth says. This is very clearly like an either a Systems Alliance or Cerberus related thing though. So do they even know about? The Andromeda Initiative knows about the telescopes, right? Systems Alliance know? I don't know. That would be fascinating. Can you imagine? That would look really weird though. Like, it would be 3 mass relays attached to a new relay. Like, we haven't seen the rest of this relay, right? So it could happen, but it would be funky looking new relay. That's for sure. Who knows what the heck this thing is? I don't know. Couldn't it just be the first relay not built by the Reapers to Hard Milky Way life to the Citadel? That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know though, Happy. I don't know. Like, it's just... From what Gamble said on Twitter, he seemed to imply that it does go somewhere. And it goes somewhere new. You know, I don't think I think that he intentionally replies to things that are thinking along the right thoughts, right? Otherwise, it'll just be super confusing and he'll just be confusing the heck out of all of us, right? And that tweet implied that this relay leads somewhere new, specifically. So I'm thinking that it has to lead somewhere new just because that's what he replied to. You know what I mean? It wouldn't just be the fact that it is a new relay that leads to somewhere familiar, because that's not what the tweet implied. If that makes any sense. Okay. Tonya. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the stuff from the planet onward now. Liara is not a matriarch here. Yes, I agree with that. I do think that the wrinkles, I think I've covered this in my last video as well. Liara has those same wrinkles when she smiles in the Citadel DLC. And I wish I had my video here so I could just pull up all the stuff. Maybe I'll have that for next time. But Liara does have those same wrinkles in the Citadel DLC. And she was obviously like, what, 109 there? So, I'm not sure I believe it. Like, I think it's just top-notch animation. Who knows though? I mean, the fun part is they could have chosen anybody. Like, if they chose anybody except an Asari, we would have been able to get some answers, you know? Like, imagine if this was Garrus, right? If this was Garrus, we would have a bit more information about zooming in on the Milky Way and seeing Garrus. Timeline would kind of make sense. But then, I mean, you know, this in and of itself, right? Like, if we do think that this is Liara sitting at the table next to the Geth, and then Garrus is there, then you can kind of start making leaps, but we have seen nothing definitive about a confirmed timeline. I think once we have that, we can start putting theories together, like legitimate theories. Because yeah, for now, we just don't know. We just don't know. And also, okay, so Broadway talking about the planet itself. Let's get back to the planet itself. So, with the planet itself, why are there Reapers there? See, now this is where my theory starts to absolutely fall apart. Because I can't, like... I have not been able to come up with a different theory, guys, besides for this being an alternate universe. And I know it sounds absolutely stupid, because why would they go there? And just all of that, like, I get it. They shouldn't need to do this. However, the one reason why I'm still firmly believing in this messed up theory, just this part, like, I don't think the whole point of the next game is going to be multiverse and this and that, right? You need to be able to grab a Shepard. Also, what the hell is happening with this music? What's Samara? Okay, we're going to skip this. You need to be able to grab or bring back Shepard. You need to be able to bring back Shepard in a way that fits all endings. Now, in Perfect Destroy, because I didn't take into account Perfect Destroy in my past theories, in Perfect Destroy, you see Shepard breathe. They can't just ignore that. Like, they have to make all of the endings and everything fit with a scenario where Shepard lived. Hence why I think we're seeing something like Liara bringing, you know, holding this N7 insignia and specifically brushing off the snow in a very, like, this is Shepard type of way. Like, look at just the final thumb. The final thumb just over where... Oh, what is happening? This thumb over here, right? The way she brushes that off, it is definitely Shepard-esque. Right? Just wait for it. I love watching this part because it just gives me so much hope. And I don't think they would have done this unless they were... They wouldn't give hope and then take it away, right? So she brushes it, and then the final little rub. That to me says that Liara's here because there's a possibility of bringing Shepard back. Like, I can't see this as anything else. And it does not make any physical sense why there should be this type of helmet piece on our Alkera. Like, I've tried to go through all the logic and it just doesn't make sense. The fact that there's Reapers on an Alkera type planet also doesn't make sense. Like, this is why I go with the messed up theory of this is probably like something funky is going on and it has to be like an AU or something. Because there's just no reason. Why would Liara go to Alkera in our universe? There's no reason. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I can't logic it besides for the fact that if they do want to make all the endings work with Shepard coming back, kind of mirroring Perfect Destroy, then they need to be able to bring Shepard back in a way that works with all endings. So they have to grab an AU Shep. And I know it sounds ridiculous. Like, I know that it doesn't make sense right now, but we need to see more. We just need to see more. So to answer Brahman's question, if this is Alkera, why are the Reapers there? I kind of just like at this point, it would just be a pure guess. In my theory, if it is an alternate universe, there could be Reapers there for any number of reasons, right? Like the Reapers could have been there to, I don't know, take Shepard out early. Like, we just have not seen enough, and they haven't given us enough stuff to try to, one, confirm if Shepard is coming back, and two, how exactly Shepard is coming back. Because, like, if we know Shepard's coming back, confirmed, then we can start trying to dive into more theories like why are the Reapers on this planet and stuff like that. But otherwise, it would just be a pure guess. It would just be a complete pure guess at this point. Isn't the planet barren? No, 100%. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The only thing I know for sure, though, this isn't Earth. And that would be the only planet that would make sense if they were going to, like, canonize something like a Destroy or something where Shepard, like, our Shepard's body could be somewhere. Because there's 3 moons here. So if it's not Earth, where else would they go? Right? It's just, it doesn't, nothing makes sense. Just hence why we are doing this teaser trailer analysis. So we could try to land at a place that kind of makes sense. Somewhere out there, the BioWare devs are leading us astray just for a laugh. I hope they're having a good time. I really do. It's probably not a flashback. Yes. No. It's, guys, I truly believe there's, on Twitter, Gamble said that this was, he replied to a tweet that said that this trailer, this part of the trailer specifically, was a recreation from Mass Effect 2 when Liara grabs Shepard's body. In the comics, there is an explanation of how that kind of goes down, which I should have covered in a video. I totally forgot to do that. But I'll probably add it to this teaser trailer analysis, the 2.0 one, sometime in April. But Liara never actually goes to Alkera. She only recovers Shepard's body on, like, Omega with Farron. She never sets foot on Alkera. It's only the Shadow Broker agents that set foot on Alkera. So this is definitely not a flashback. This is something new. This, I think, is for sure something that's going to happen in the next Mass Effect. There's a whole lot of the galaxy that the races essentially hop over via the relays. Oh, is that in relation to what the relay was? Or is it? I think after the war, it can alter the atmosphere of different planets where Liara can breathe there. I don't think Liara can breathe on Alkera. Liara can breathe on Alkera, and I will explain why in my video. But you can definitely go find out. There is something within the games that explains why she can breathe on Alkera. New cyberspace and dark space where they're rebuilding Rebirth to control to where the relay leads. That's funny. It might literally just be a destroyed relay canonizing Destroy ending. Yeah, again, it's completely like, there are people that think Destroy is going to be canon. That's completely fair. We have seen enough evidence that does make that make sense. I just don't think they're going to go there because Mass Effect is a game about choice. Like, it is a series centered on choice. So if they canonize something like the final end choice that every player made, like, it would be a very... There's a way that they can do it without... There's a way they can make the next game without doing that. And I think they are making choices that implies that they're not going to canonize something. Which hopefully will be explained, again, in a future video. Because I definitely have thoughts on how that could work. If the Crucible completely exploded, that would be funny. That'd be so funny. Why climb a mountain? Because it's there? It wasn't illegal to try to build a mass relay according to the council. Scientists just build stuff. See if we can. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh, sorry about that, guys. I hit the mic arm. Hope that wasn't too loud. I don't know. I think people do stuff to make progress and, you know, like, I think there's a point to the relay. Rebuilding, evolving. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Kathleen, has Mike Gamble ever confirmed that all the secrets have been found in the trailers? Never. Nope, he has not been like, good job, guys, you did it. Like, no. There's massive things that are missing. Also, why are we listening to this sad... Oh, geez, this is Horizon. We're skipping that. Liara has freckles. Has she ever had freckles before? I assume this is rhetorical, right? She definitely has freckles. I mean, I've romanced Liara in like all of my playthroughs, so she definitely has freckles. Confirmed. Every single iteration of Liara has freckles. Makes sense about the relay being somewhere new. I just don't think it's being repaired. Built on purpose to go somewhere in the Milky Way. Oh, okay, you think the relay's to go somewhere in the Milky Way we haven't seen? I hope, yeah. Why would Shepard leave their universe for a different one to return later, perhaps? Yeah, no, Zero Brains, I know. There are huge holes in this theory. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Nothing we see has made any sense. Like, again, the only way I can make it make sense is if that Shepard just wasn't needed in their universe. Because, I mean, we do see dead Reapers on the planet, right? But also Shepard is dead on Alkera while there's dead Reapers. So you could argue that if the Reapers were killed, Shepard isn't needed there. Like, again, it's all pure speculation because we know absolutely nothing. So maybe that Shepard's like, okay, sure, YOLO, or I guess not YOLO because they're being resurrected. But yeah, like they could just decide to stay. Again, the theory's basis for that, to go to that far extreme, is mainly because, again, the game has to make sense for a person entering Mass Effect for the first time, right? So what if they don't want the baggage from our old Shepard? What if they just want to be their Shepard? Like, what if they just want to have their own protagonist? But obviously the developers need to work with one protagonist, otherwise you'd be making 6 to 8 different iterations of like the same game and all that. So technically, if you do grab an AU Shep, the player could decide, am I just gonna play this as an AU Shepard? Or, I mean, obviously, again, huge speculation. There might be a way that, you know, using reincarnation mumbo jumbo and stuff, we could get our Shepard back. And I fully understand, like, a lot of that is just pure speculation and doesn't make sense. We haven't seen any hints so far about reincarnation or any of it. It's just what I personally am trying to use to make sense of how you could both have a new protagonist and our old Shepard, and like having a decision about maybe bringing your old Shepard back. Like there's too much we don't know. There's too much we don't know, and I fully understand it doesn't sound like it makes any sense. It's just the percolations of what I think could happen. Also, Mystic, I also hope they bring back Edie in the Normandy ship, because as a VI, she is part of the Normandy. Edie could definitely return in that capacity. Even if she doesn't return as herself, I think that could totally be a thing. Totally. What would an Ashley Williams-esque thumb brushing look like? Well, Alexander, I think it would look exactly like this. And I'm not saying that this is canonizing, like, any, like, the Liara romance is canon or anything. Like, Liara would thumb brush the Shepard helmet like that, even if they're friends, because Liara's just like that. I know some people find that really weird, but, like, even as a friend, if you have the possibility of, like, bringing your friend back that, like, saved the galaxy and influenced your life in a huge way, because that's what Shepard did, even if you don't romance her, she would totally thumb brush this snow off like this. You might know, but Ashley, I feel like it might be different for Ashley, though. She would just, I feel like she wouldn't even thumb brush. She would just raise Shepard from the ground and be like, all right, we're done. We're leaving. That would just be so funny. The chief story designer that they hired has an expertise in making sure player choice is not ignored. Exactly. Like, if Mary Damara wasn't hired and, like, they started making moves of, like, I don't know, they started hiring people that are primarily from franchises that don't prioritize player choice and are very like singular, linear minded. And then I would be like, okay, the signs are there that they are going to go forward with canonizing 1. And I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. It's just that that there's enough signs there that they're not going to do that. So how do we make this make sense with those types of signs, right? How do you make sense that this planet could be Alkera with that in mind? And that's the fun part. I think that's the fun part of all the hints that we've gotten. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she wrote something that had 12 different endings. Obviously not 12 completely different endings. Like, I think there were 4 different variations. I did have somebody point out, like, yeah, it didn't fully impact what the next Deus Ex game was. But there were aspects of it that I'm sure had a trickle effect. And I feel like if they weren't going to canonize something, they would want someone that has experience in that field of not canonizing something. And the fact that she's just won for, you know, storytelling-esque games like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff. Like, it's a match made in heaven, and I'm so excited to see to see all of her fingerprints all over the next game. Didn't Shepard retrieve their intact helmet from Alkera? Yep. So what's this chunk of helmet? Yep. No, Bronwyn, exactly. That's why I cannot reconcile the fact that they're clearly showing Alkera, but it doesn't make any sense to be our Alkera. And I don't think that the team that was working on it were, you know, like, they triple checked their homework. They didn't just were like, you know, let's not go look at what the player could have done on Alkera and stuff. Like, I think that the fact that there's too many contradictions about this being our Alkera, which is like there is too many contradictions of this being our Alkera, leads me to believe something funky's going on, and it's an Alkera, just not ours. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense logically. It does not make sense. We recover Shepard's helmet, so why is there a helmet there? It just doesn't make sense. For the Xbox presentation in June for games, oh, are you saying no? There's definitely not going to be anything Mass Effect related. I don't think. I'm not sure they're gonna post anything like a trailer-esque thing without Dreadwolf coming out. I really do think, like, they don't want to steal the thunder of, because Dreadwolf is gonna have a reveal in summer, right? I don't think they would do a Dreadwolf and a Mass Effect one, because it would kill the hype for Dreadwolf. Everyone would just be like, just release Mass Effect stuff, right? So I don't think so. I don't think so. They're not moons, they're Death Stars. It's been Earth the whole time. That's so good. I'm sorry, can you imagine? They're not even moons. Retrieving helmet with side quests? So they could go with us leaving it there? No, but again, that's canonizing something that, I mean, would go against a player's choice of retrieving that helmet, right? And like, just why would she... Why? Just why? Just why over and over and over again? It doesn't make any sense. Why are they taking a new mud skipper-like thing down to the planet? Like, it's just, yeah, none of it makes any sense. So it has to be something new. I think Arya and Liara have a friction going on because of the interest of FemShep. Oh, that's insane. Dude, that's actually really insane. I didn't consider that. I don't think that Arya cares about FemShep unless you specifically play it Renegade in the Omega DLC. I'm pretty sure. I've never gotten a... Does Arya even interact with Liara? I wanted Arya and Liara's relationship to be, to have Arya be more like replacing Benezia. Because I don't know if you guys have read the books, but... Okay, I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys do want to read the books. But there is potential there for Arya to kind of take Liara under her wing. Yeah, and that's all I want to say about that. Because I don't want to spoil what happened in those books. But definitely read them. There is some stuff that goes down in those books that is intense. Now, Randall, alternate Shepard is a Thorian clone? Oh boy. Wait, the Thorian couldn't make clones though, right? I don't think so. Cause oh no, wait, dude, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Of course they could, because the entire Thorian fight was just Shiala cloned over and over, right? Oh, that's really intense. But again, I shy away from Shepard clone stuff because the Citadel DLC already went over that, and I don't think they're gonna... You can't have a protagonist with a clone backstory, because it kills your past. Like, if you're a fully grown adult clone, like the Shepard clone, your only past is your previous, like who you got cloned from, their past. So they would just be super bitter, and like there's no way to do any to have a sense of self, you know? And as a franchise that had, you know, prioritizes us being able to choose stuff and RP, like we would all have to RP as clones. Like I don't know. Also, Alexander asking, which mic model do you happen to be using? I happen to be using, it is a, here, let me get it. Just play this trailer from the beginning while I figure this out. It is a Yeti X. It is a blue Yeti X microphone. And it is awesome. I would highly recommend it. Yolts, though, you only live thrice. I am so here for that, Chris. If Shepard comes back again, we need to get hashtag Yolts trending. You only live thrice. That is so funny. Because legit, if you think about it, right? Ryder has died like... Has Ryder died twice or 3 times now? I feel like it's canon because Ryder died when the helmet got put on them, or did they die there? I think their heart stopped. And then they died again when Sam... Spoilers for Andromeda. I didn't know spoil anything. But then they die again when Sam kills them on purpose. And then they die again, maybe? During the part where you take over their twin? Is that true? Not YOLO, but Yala. You always live again. That is amazing. We'll either get Yolt or Yala trending, depending on how many times Shepard has died. Shepard more dead than William Aftron? Okay, wait, I don't know who that is. I don't know what that reference is. Also, let me get back to the... Oh dear, I closed my thingy. Okay, so we are in agreement, though, that this is something Shepard related, right? The N7 insignia and stuff. Thumb brushing is just natural instinct with small things? I don't know. Not this thumb brush. Not this particular thumb brush. I feel like this one means something. Rather have Shepard as a mentor figure if they return. Could even be clothed, the clothed Geth platform. Yeah. We went over the Geth purd theory as long as they nail the character depth and development. Yeah. It's all gonna depend on what they do, right? They could totally have Shepard in a mentor capacity, but I feel like the smartest thing to do would be to give fans closure in a way where we could... Where we can just... Like, having Shepard back but not controlling Shepard and getting closure that way, they would have to make decisions for our Shepard, right? Like, they would act a certain way as a mentor figure. And there's just, it would feel weird because we got to choose how our Shepard acted. They were either Paragon, they were either Renegade, Paragade, mix of everything, right? So to have them in that mentor figure, they will automatically be kind of telling us this is how Shepard acts and stuff, which is why I'm leaning away from that. Because again, going back to player choice and everything, it wouldn't make sense unless Shepard is just a random neutral generic version of themselves, which like I think it would rub people the wrong way. Also, why is this once again intense music? What's the Normandy attack? When Joker had to yeah, we're gonna be skipping that. What is this one? Oh, this is Jack's song. Let's go. Lara is just too close with Shepard regardless of romance. Thane was dead and she was too out there. Like, ma'am, I'm a widow. No, yeah, I definitely agree, guys. Like, again, I am a full-on Liaramancer. I can 100% see how the way that they chose to have Liara like react to Shepard was very much like they were definitely pushing that romance. I don't know why. I mean, I'm a Liaramancer, so like I think it's a great ship. But I think the way that they did romances in Andromeda is very telling, because the way they did it there was just like from the get-go, you could say that you were interested in a person, you know? So I think they've learned from what they did previously. I genuinely don't know. I guess maybe they were trying to just let people know that it was a thing from the start of the game. Like, you can romance people. Like, I don't know. I'm interested in doing other romances in my playthroughs from the trilogy and seeing how that is. Because I've definitely heard from people that are like, dude, I wanted to romance this person, but Liara keeps saying, you know, are we still friends or whatever? Which, like, I just personally haven't seen that because my Shepard's always been with Liara, so I don't know how pushy necessarily that was. Also, welcome on in to Josh B. Hope you're doing well. Don't know if it'd be comfortable with taking a Shepard from another universe when that Shepard would probably not want to leave behind there. Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of stuff there, right? There is a whole bunch of stuff where the theory just it's just a completely it's a fan theory. I don't know if that's what's gonna solidly happen, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just what I currently believe in right now to make it somewhat make sense in my own head. Because again, like, with all the videos that I make, it's just whatever I think, just presented in video form at this point in time. Like, I know this theory is going to change because I like taking in new information and then adjusting the theory. That's like the basics of, you know, all theory making and scientific method stuff and stuff like that. So none of this may be in the game from Craig. I don't know, man. I think that would be a hard heel turn, and I think fans would be like, WTF to that. We may not necessarily see it in cutscene form, but I definitely think, like, especially with games and game development and the creative process, you can't just flip it. Like you can't just be like, oh hey guys, do you wanna go like along this route? Do you wanna bring Shepard back? And then like 3 years later be like, oh, never mind, that was a bad idea, because like you would throw out years of work. And with the game industry just the way it is, where you need to make, like, especially with Mass Effect being a AAA game, like, they can't heel turn and still have a game work. Like, at some point in the creative process, you need to pick something and run with it. And the fact that Gamble tweeted once the trailer came out that he's been looking forward to this moment, like just the release of this trailer, since the release date of Mass Effect Andromeda, that tells me that they've been planning this for years, like since 2017. So I can't see them. I can't see them being like, well, like the only way I would see them not going with something they've hinted at is if the entire fan base fully was like, we don't like this. But it's been a mixed bag for everything. So I think personally, just from all I've learned about the game development process and stuff like that, I think that everything that they've hinted so far definitely means something and will be in the next game. Because you can't just throw out years and years and years of work. Then it would just be a crapshoot. Brain blast question: would the Crucible have affected the Geth telescope and by proxy projected energy into the Andromeda galaxy? That is an interesting question. I guess I wouldn't be able to say for certain, Samuel, because and I wish I had the Geth telescope here to show you guys. I guess I'll show this instead because it's a relay, and the telescope is like 3 mass relays combined. I think that it's not clear if the telescope can do anything besides for just like looking at things. And we also don't know if the telescope is in the Crucible blast, Because if the Get telescope was being made, it might have been outside in the Perseus Veil and like a little bit outside the Milky Way. So I would lean towards no, because we don't know if the telescope has that type of means to project energy, right? Arya interacting with Liara was in the comics detailing, yes, that is definitely a thing that happened. I'll only romance you if you're a renegade, yes. Oh, I didn't know that, Craig. Samara will only romance you if you're a paragon. That's cool. Not liking the company Shepard keeps, kind of always thought that referred to Liara. I always thought that Arya just didn't like any of our gang because our gang was generally like good people and not renegade-y enough. It'll be interesting, right? Because like Arya's in her matriarch stage. Liara's like a super young Asari. So like there's, as the franchise moves on and if it does time jumps and stuff like that, the few characters that we'll probably keep seeing are the Asari, just because that's how their lifespans work, right? So I'd love more Arya Liara content, like legit. Because they would juxtapose each other. Like Arya's super ruthless and Liara's kind of ruthless, but like with a purpose. Like Arya is just kind of like almost leaning towards selfless ruthless, right? Except if you kind of like, you have to guide her towards the we are Omega, right? Otherwise she will firmly believe she is Omega. So yeah, it's interesting. I'd love to see more content between the two of them. What if the planet Liara landed on in the trailer is never explored planet? Yeah, I wouldn't. That's an interesting take, but there is an N7 insignia on it, and I just can't see that as being anything but referencing Shepard. So to me, it has to be a planet that either we know about, Shepard's been to, you know, like something along that extent, and it does zoom in on the Milky Way. So I do think it is a planet from the Milky Way. Like just putting together all of the little assumptions, right? Like if I had to put it all into a table, like we're zooming in on the Milky Way, so the planet's in the Milky Way. There is an N7 helmet piece in the Milky Way. Liara is the one picking it up and brushing the snow off of it as if she knows this person. So putting this all together, this is probably a planet that is from an N7 that Liara knew, that has 3 moons, that is cold. And this very much implies with the music and just all of it that it's Shepard. So to me, I shy away from the idea of it being a planet we don't know and stuff like that, because there's enough there for it to be a planet we do know. And then from there, you're just like, okay, which planet makes sense? And then you just kind of theorize from there. But that's the way that my theories work, like 100%. Sure, it could be. It could be completely unknown. It would be an interesting choice to make it an unknown planet in a teaser trailer, though. That would be a choice. Yeti X mic, yeah, it's good. It is a great mic. What if the anomalies is someone entering the Milky Way galaxy? Jardan, Ket's Leviathan, or Dark Energy Ripples? I had considered it. It could definitely be the means to somebody entering the Milky Way galaxy. Like, I personally think the anomalies are wormhole-style things that could lead to anything, because wormholes can literally do just, like, it's a space phenomenon that could lead to anything, right? Like, you could go to different galaxies, you could go to different universes, like, it could be anything. So the fact that they were intentionally vague about it, they just said anomalies all across the space or whatever the heck, could mean anything. The fact we are now hearing first contact is very interesting. I do think that that's gonna connect to the Jardan somehow. With regards to the Ket, I hope they don't come back. Or they would, like, the Mass Effect team really has to change the Ket story. I didn't like anything from that plot. Like, even leaving the Primus, I think was the remaining Ket teased for the next thing. Like, I didn't get attached to the Ket, and I wasn't really interested. So something massive would have to change with the meaning behind including them for me to kind of be like, yeah, let's bring the cat into the next Mass Effect, you know? Is that more pieces of Shepard helmet buried in the snow to the left? Yes. So, over here. Right over here. There is some type of, like, piece of something. I personally think that if she's pulling the helmet piece, it could be part of the helmet. Yeah, in terms of distance-wise, I'd say it's probably armor. It's probably N7 armor, if I had to guess. Let me just play it from the point. And also, guys, look at the... Did you guys ever notice the snow that kind of, like, goes off the helmet here? Like, from here onward, right? Look at the little, like, snow that kind of, like, whooshes off the top of the helmet piece. Like, on the left side, right where the light is right now. It's just, it's so, like... Oh, man, I don't know if you guys saw that, but anyway. It just, it gives me more Shepard is coming back vibes. But yeah, I think that armor that's by Liara's boot, directly above the boot here, as well as, I think we see it... It definitely looks like it's red and black, you know? So I'm thinking it's definitely a part of the armor. It couldn't really be the right shoulder. Oh man, it could be the right shoulder if Shepard's face down. Oh, that would be so messed up. And also just thinking about how Shepard like crash landed to Alkira, like, oh man, I hate thinking about that. Yeah, it's weird. Like you can kind of see like the things that are kind of above my camera right now. Like, is that part of the armor? I don't know. But I do think the thing that's above Liara's boot here is some part of the armor, not the helmet, I would say. Mud Skipper romance when? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Liara has some hesitation, like, is this it? Yeah, no, Chris, I'm just like, if this was just a random person, she would just be like, all right, we're just gonna, yeah, that hesitation kills me. Like the whole, like, I'm about to, like right there. Oh man, it just kills me. Absolutely kills me. Can't really see the N7 logo in the 2020 trailer other than being some sort of hint at Shepard. Yeah. There's no way they would do that. Like, that is where your mind immediately jumps to. Because that's just what we're all wanted. Well, not what we all wanted, but it's what quite a few fans would like in terms of just closure, you know? Like, that's all we want. We just want closure. Oh, man. It would totally blow my mind if Liara and Femshep get married, plus have a child at the next Mass Effect. Little blue children, man. Little blue children. I can't. Like, it is... I was floored at the end of Mass Effect 3. Like, as soon as Mass Effect 3 started, and I realized that Shepard started having those, like, dreams of, like, seeing the dead kid, and just the whole theme, like, the main theme, oh man, I'm blanking on his name. Here, let me just scroll here to find it here. The main theme that, Clint Mansell, did, Leaving Earth. Here, I'll play it for you guys. Like, listen to this, right? Like, this is what you hear. As soon as we started Leaving Earth, and this is what we heard, I was like, oh, Shepard's dead. This is gonna be a sad story. And from that point on, like, Shepard started having dreams, and then I was like, oh man, like, they're gonna commit to it. And then the ending happened, and I was absolutely floored that they set up all of these, like, hopeful things with your chosen love interest just to kill Shepard off. Like, I was very confused. It doesn't make sense. And I've kind of touched on it maybe in my videos, but from a story perspective, it doesn't make sense to kill Shepard. It doesn't. At the end of Mass Effect 1, right? Let's just do a music listen, right? At the end of Mass Effect 1, where is it? this is what we hear from the wreckage, right? It has aspects of is Shepard alive, right? It's kind of like low level, like hopeful, but it still leans toward like we're unsure if Shepard's gonna live, right? And this is the part where like, you know, your companions and stuff are coming out of the wreckage and Anderson's like, where's Shepard? Like did Shepard make it? Like, and you know, like it takes a little downturn and you're just like, oh man, like did Shepard live? But then it eventually reaches a place where Shepard did live. Like this part would be the equivalent of an end once and for all. Where it's just super like, yeah, Shepard's dead, right? The music is just so sad. When I first played through it, I legit thought Shepard died. I was like, oh, okay. But then it grows and you start getting more and more hopeful, you know? Like listen to the music just getting so hopeful. So like this, and then obviously Shepard appears right here. Like right here. This is where you see Shepard and you're like, yes, Shepard lived. The entirety of Mass Effect 1 was a successful story. It was like oh, is Shepard gonna live? And then Shepard does live. Like that's the type of story they set up in Mass Effect 2. I mean, I don't think they necessarily had the music there, but like for Suicide Mission, right? I'll just play Suicide Mission. Like, first of all, they called the mission Suicide Mission. So you're like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go in with the assumption that all of the people that I know are gonna die. However, once again, Shepard enters a thing called Suicide Mission and lives. So, from a player's perspective, you are set up from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2, entering into Mass Effect 3, thinking Shepard's gonna live. No matter what, Shepard is probably gonna find a way to get it done, right? So, when we see stuff like this, that kind of imply, oh hey, Shepard might come back in some capacity? Like, there's no way that you can't see that and not latch onto it and be like, yes, Shepard is gonna live. Because that's what Shepard does. Like that's from a story perspective, Shepard lives. Shepard finds a way to live, which is why I am 100% like, I understand why people prefer Perfect Destroy. Because Shepard is implied to live, and that's just what Shepard does. Like, so yeah, anyway, that's my little side rant on like, I don't think Shepard should have died in Mass Effect 3, because that's not what the writers promised us in any of the games. So it floored me that they went with that. Like, I was absolutely floored starting the game, and I was like, oh, we're gonna have a sad theme, okay. It was just ridiculous. Wiping the ice off Mass Effect after it was shelved. That's really funny, Tyler. Rex and Arya to bump into each other and watch the sparks fly. That would be so great. Because the implication that Arya is oh, I'm blanking on the name. Athena? I think? Erdan 7 like Shep and Anderson and Hackett. Yeah, for the new protagonists, definitely. But for Yara to have a child, but make it a quantum state where they exist no matter what, but your previous choices affect who the father is. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like they haven't set up Liara with anybody else to have that make sense. But if there's a huge time jump, for sure, right? Like if it's been 600 years and it's like, okay, Liara fell in love with somebody else or something, that would be pretty fun. Same planet as the Geth crater poster, perhaps. That is an excellent question. Or an excellent point there. It looks like the entire planet, I mean, the part where the mud skipper, I guess, is landing on, because obviously planets are gigantic and can have multiple things. It would be interesting. Let me just get it here. I do have the Geth poster. Here we go. Yeah, so it being the same thing as this here. Oh dear, I still have that. There we go. It being the same thing as this. It is interesting. I can see the blue coloring. I know why you'd think there. I guess again, I don't know if this planet is legit, because would there be an actual Geth-looking crater there? I mean, they are implying that the crew went somewhere to look at something Geth-related. It would be very, very intriguing to find both an N7 insignia and something Geth-related, and like have like Geth and Quarians kind of like bodies strewn all over here. To have both of those things, I don't know. I guess I would need to have a think on yeah, I'd have to think about that. Think about which planet could possibly have something Geth related and N7 related on it. Nothing's springing to mind right now. Oh dear. Javac needs a new airlock. Can or no Reaper army? I still think they could have made a story that mattered and have an enemy that mattered without being the Reapers. I think they could have pulled it off. It's just that the Ket felt so far removed from everything that was happening, you know? Like, I felt no attachment to the Archon whatsoever. Like, it was strange. It was very strange, and one of the reasons why I couldn't really get behind Andromeda's story. No, Ket, but I think the Scourge might be an issue for the Milky Way. There's definitely potential there. Yeah, the Scourge is messed up. The Scourge is definitely messed up. Also, I feel like we haven't done, I want to skip over to... I really enjoyed all of the Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC stuff. So we're gonna skip over to, this song is called I Dream of Sushi. Because it's the part where Shepard goes to the sushi place and proceeds to fall through. Oh man, it's the funniest thing. I love that. I feel like the Milky Way could clap the Ket as long as they've had time to rebuild. They took on... Yeah, no, 100%. Like, if the Ket are the bad guys, I would be worried. And I don't think, I mean, with the first contact protocol thing that they're implying here, could be. I'm hoping it's the Jardan. That the first contact protocol thing is the Jardan. And I do think that's what they would have covered in the Andromeda sequel. Like, I feel like the next Mass Effect is just like the game that was gonna happen after the Andromeda sequel. But they've just kind of had to re-evaluate their plan and just kind of push it forward a little bit. Like, I truly think that they were always gonna make whatever game is about to happen. Because that's what you have to think about from just a franchise perspective. Like, what's gonna happen next, right? And yeah, I fully think that whatever we're gonna see, like, is gonna be some type of mixture of Andromeda and Milky Way stuff, as it was always going to be. But yeah, that I'm not sure if I'll cover that in a video, but that's definitely something I've wanted to explore. We better be able to see Quarians living with Geth. Oh yeah. No, all of it. We better be able to see Quarians unmasked. Like, just go for it. It would just be awesome. An alternate universe where Shepard was not resuscitated yet by Cerberus could make sense. Yeah, and because the, like, in the theory, like, Shepard being here with dead Reapers, Cerberus wouldn't have resurrected Shepard. Because the only reason they did that was because humans were being taken by the collectors and all that stuff. So, like, yeah, there's some legs to the theory, but, like, again, there's no true evidence that you can kind of be like, yeah, like, this totally makes sense, because it's obviously, it doesn't make any sense. It's trying to make sense of something that already doesn't make sense. So we need more evidence. We need more hints. We need more N7 days. And I'm really excited about it. I did see a Chris Waves video about Mass Effect. It really resounded to what I felt the themes are about. Oh, I did not. I actually did not, Malicious, but hopefully it'll pop up on my feed and I'll be able to check it out. Shepard's beat Impossible Odds twice. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to kill them off. The theme though, Ahana, yeah, it's crazy. Hopeful theme after the Saren fight. Yeah, the Shep smirk. Yeah, like, I just, it doesn't make any sense why they did what they did. It just doesn't make sense. The second Reaper, yes. The second Reaper behind. So, like, I do think it's important that they put 2 Reapers here, because if it was just 1 Reaper, right? If Liara was just casually walking up 1 Reaper, then I think they know we would have honed in on, like, okay, what's the one planet that has snow and a dead Reaper, like a singular dead Reaper? So I do think it's important that there's multiple Reapers here. The one in the far background there, like above Liara's head. Because it kind of implies that whatever is happening here was not just a singular event, like it was a huge thing, right? I want to play as Shepard again, same, yeah. We're talking about closure regarding Shepard, but I want the same for the companions. Yes. Oh man, don't see Rex with his 20, oh my, Tonya. Rex with kids, yeah, like I need it. I need him to just be raging as well about just like, oh yeah, like Bakar is like also just on me about like raising the Krogan. Like I want to see all of it. It would be so good. I feel like if they even touch on anything close to that style of thing in the next game, I'm just gonna be smiling the whole time. Like, it's just gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Oh man. Also, Swamp Chicken. This is the one series that I love the most out of all the games I've played and look forward to more to come. Definitely Swamp Chicken. Yes, like, yeah, like I think the only other game series that I get really hyped for releases, probably every Final Fantasy, just because I love that series. Legend of Zelda as well, definitely. And yeah, like I feel like the list isn't that long. Yeah, like maybe like the new 3D Mario games and stuff like that, but in terms of story and stuff like that, like I'm so excited. And this next upcoming game is going to be the first time I get to play a Mass Effect game on release. So like it's going to be fun. It is going to be very fun. Oh, my ship with a tally to work? Yes, no. All the ships, man. I want all of the ships to just sail. Like, oh, it's just, it would bring so much closure. So much closure. Muscle's ready to do some damage. Does anyone else notice the second Reaper? Yes. Okay, sorry. I skipped ahead there. Can the Reaper still mind control after death? Oh, that's an interesting... So, like, does indoctrination still happen? We don't know, Chaos Killer. We don't know that because we've never seen a galaxy without the Reapers there. So that is a question that I have no idea. If I had to guess, I would assume that once the Reaper dies, then the indoctrination kind of goes away. If I had to guess. Yeah, that's how it goes. Did I shoot your ass a couple centuries ago? Yeah. No, Alexander, it is implied that that Arya is indeed the Asari that Rex had a 1v1 match. It is very heavily implied because if you talk to Arya in Mass Effect 2, after you've done like all those jobs for her and stuff, she opens up more, and she actually says that she was like once an Asari commando, and that she had a run-in with a Krogan. Like she says things that matches Rex's story. So it's kind of implied that they did meet. But I would have loved if something in the Citadel DLC confirmed that, but Arya just wasn't there. So what did you thinking of as Pluto? Oh, no. This is not. I don't think this is any Soul Cluster stuff. Oh, they do it like Mass Effect 2 and hire someone to do really cool in-depth planet descriptions? Yeah, no. I thoroughly enjoyed like all of the planet description stuff. Like that was one of the top-notch things. I really enjoyed that. It was just really it was one of those things where it made the universe feel more alive. It made it feel more real, you know? So yeah, definitely. I feel like that was there with Andromeda. So I think it was there to some extent. It wasn't, I guess they couldn't go as in-depth with Andromeda because they didn't have a basis for like the cultural things that the Milky Way had, right? So when you went into like the Asari cluster, all of those details and stuff were very Asari focused. So you can kind of learn about the planet in relation to Asari culture. But in Andromeda, I think maybe a few of the planets did have like Angaran related cultural references. But there wasn't enough of it because there was only like one. There wasn't enough history from the Andromeda initiative people to be in the cluster that long, you know? So I think it'll be back. I definitely think it'll be back. Jammy groove with the sushi soundtrack. Yeah, definitely. Wait, Arya and Morden had history? Really? I did not know that. If Reaper corpses are on the same planet, then I feel like it has to be a planet that has a significant population or importance. It makes sense. Even Begenstein was just bombed by the Reapers from Hermits. No, yeah, it fully makes sense. There is too many contradictions with what they showed us. Like, it's complete genius. Because the only thing we can do with these things is try to make leaps. Like, that's the only thing we can do. There is no way we can 100% say with certainty, like, yeah, it's totally this place. We can only just be like, it matches this, and this, and then just kind of try to hone in on one of those things that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know why there's Reapers here. It could have just been a cinematic choice because they wanted to show that this place has dead Reapers. Like, I don't know. Group parties a few times at least? I mean, I don't know if a few times, but I hope that there's something. You know, like a Citadel DLC-esque where it's just like, we're just gonna randomly go through a party and then we're gonna get back to like what's happening. The music fighting at the start of the Citadel DLC, oh, it's so good. So good. Also, welcome back on in, Dylan. Yeah, dude, Papa Rex, man. Papa Rex. Rex kept running away from all the, yeah, like I miss them. I miss them all, yeah. Like so much. He's putting in work. Yeah, Papa Rex. I want to see him with just all of his like 20s and 30 kids or whatever the heck. It's so good. No Tally, no bye. No. Like, I want Tally to be in the next game. I can't see them bringing back Liara and now teasing Garrus and not bringing back Tally. Like, I can see why they wouldn't want to touch most of the Mass Effect 2 characters because there are like numerous ways where they could have died by now. But yeah, like if they could find a way to make that work, it would just be so good. So good. Indoctrination still happens after the death of the Reaper. It's the mission where you encounter Legion. Oh, does it? That's interesting, Josh. I didn't know. Oh, still indoctrinated, but the Crucible completely eliminated. The indoctrination effect, maybe. Want to be retired on Rannoch with Tally and then get called up out of retirement? Oh, that would be so good. I hope that, like, if they take into account all the endings, if, like, Perfect Destroy literally just pulls Shepard out of retirement. Like, it was just, like, 2186, the Reaper War ended, right? And if it's, like, 2190, then, like, Shep just gets pulled out of retirement 4 years later. And it's just like, what in the actual heck is happening that I have to come out of retirement and save you guys again? That would just be so funny. Like, and it would be really smart too, because you would have to have multiple playthroughs from like the Legendary Edition to bring into the new game. That'd be fun. The Leviathan can still do it too. When we met Legion on the Death Reaper, the Cerberus people, yes, no, yeah, you're right. So killing the Reaper doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, that indoctrination does end. That's a tough one. That's a very, very tough one. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit farther up in chat here. How the Angar get to the Milky Way is something worth figuring out because that's confirmed. Yeah, well, yeah, let's look at it for a second, right? Yeah, that's a really, really tough, I mean, I have theories. There's no way to confirm specifically how it happened though, right? Because we just don't know enough. Like, there's an Angara, and the only thing that I think makes sense is a either wormhole-esque or black hole-esque type thing. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I think makes sense. Yeah, the Derelict Reaper, yes. Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah, Leviathan would be a great enemy in the new game. I mean, Gamble kind of destroyed that theory, unfortunately. It was kind of sad. Just on Twitter, he was like, on that fake BioWare tweet out of nowhere, where they said that the Leviathans would be enemies, would be the main enemy, the main antagonist. Gamble replied to the tweet saying, the Leviathans, really? And then I felt really sad that he just destroyed that theory out of nowhere. Just absolutely out of nowhere. Hope Rex gets to see a shark. Oh, that would be hilarious. Morton broke Omega's one rule. Oh, guys, it's the tango. Okay, wait. Skip that song. Oh no, it's Liara's theme. Oh nope. Can't do it. I can't do it. Protect all the Krogan boys. Protect just all the Krogan guys. Protect all the Krogan. Game for the bit. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Everything, man. Still applies. I think this is the. Wait, what is happening? Grunt is a high school kid. Yeah. Why did the Geth clothing look like it got ripped out of Assassin's Creed? I have all of the questions, man. Why are the Geth wearing clothes? I just doesn't. WTF's happening? They have to bring me out of retirement. Legit. Oh man, Renegade Shep, definitely. Do the Jardin look similar to the Angara, or did they bring some with them? Oh, you're thinking that this is the Angara? Or sorry, that this is the. You're thinking that this is the Jardin, or? No, yeah, Fang. I definitely need to go grab something. Where is it? Looks similar to the Angara, yeah. Chris, that is an excellent thought to hang on to for my next for my video two videos from now. For my video 2 weeks from now, that is going to be dropping on, I believe, March 11th. Hold that thought. Definitely hold that thought. And oh no, no, we cannot do Lost in You. Nope, we're not doing Lost in You. Let's do Combat Simulator. We're living in Shep and Tally's house. Oh man, all of it, all of it. Grant saying no to people in the Citadel DLC. And plastered in the shower. Oh man, oh yeah, all of it, all of it. Giving drinks to Shepard and Garrus, and later breaking news saying, we need you to do some work. I want all of it to happen, guys. Like, legit. I just... Also, hang on, I just closed this. Yeah, it's just... Anything right now is possible because of the hints that they've showed us. Not really confirming anything. But I am super excited because you guys gave me the thought about the whole trailer having meaning for the next Mass Effect. I feel like that was the most important thing that we kind of dove into today. Because yeah, like I think they were messing with us. I think they messed with us in terms of the audio not being in line, or kind of like teasing that the audio's from a different time period, but it's not. It's. I think there's double meaning. There is double meaning in everything, literally in everything, for the trailer. And we're gonna give it one last listen, because I do probably need to pop off now because I'm pretty hungry. It's getting close to supper time here. So if you guys have any other trailer thoughts, we're gonna give it one more listen, and then I'm probably gonna pop off. Yes, no, I do need to drink some water. I'm so dumb. I haven't been drinking water. Chips, likely gonna head to bed soon. Just want to say I greatly appreciate. Yes, definitely. No, definitely. We're gonna do this more often as well. Ascaris Romancers went from. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I accidentally let the tango play for a little bit. Oh boy. Can we romance the Jardin though? That's the real question. James joins the NC very often. Definitely, definitely. No, yeah, it makes sense for the Ket to show up. I just don't like the Ket. They would need to change something. Question, has it been confirmed this is a sequel in the works, or could it be a possible prequel? I believe it's been confirmed to be a sequel. I believe everything we've seen so far definitely confirms sequel rather than prequel, right guys? I mean, there's an Angara in the Milky Way, so there's no way, unless they're doing a different like time period altogether, or sorry, different like universe where the Angara rocked up before Shepard, we even knew Shepard was a thing. Like, yeah, I think it's definitely confirmed sequel. Our conflict game is obsessed with the Remnant. Yep. What I've seen, I think there's a trilogy that can be made. It depends on what they want, right? I did drink the water. Thanks, Mystic. I hate Andromeda and especially the Ket, but obviously they aren't ignoring Andromeda. No, see, I have thoughts about Andromeda. I legit, I was there. I hated it. I hated everything about it, but I have had a change of heart. I don't love the game now, but I can live with it and I understand what they were doing, I think, which hopefully will be explained in my next couple of videos and stuff like that, kind of where my thoughts are. I'll eventually make an Andromeda breakdown video and stuff, but I had to give it a lot of time. I did have to give it a lot of time. Okay, guys, let's listen to the trailer one last time. Gather your own thoughts, and then I'll probably call it here. Okay, let me just pop this on. I have to pause my own song. All right, let's give it another listen. Keeping in mind everything has meaning. I don't know what they're saying there. This has double meaning. That definitely has double meaning. I still don't know what that planet is. That's definitely a reference to the next Mass Effect. I don't think that's the Quarian arc. I still don't entirely know what that is. Obvious reference to the Reaper War. Oh, we didn't even go over the audio, guys. We didn't even go over the audio. But I do think, I guess this is just going to be my thoughts on the audio. You do hear anomaly readings all across space. You do hear Unknown Horizon. The other ones are a bit iffy. Maybe that's what we'll do next time. We'll go over the audio or something. So yeah, that's what is happening over here. Anomaly readings all across space and Unknown Horizon, for sure.
We've lost contact. Anomaly readings all across space.
Yeah, like those two for sure, which implies something is happening that we don't know about. And then I do think this is Alkera. I can't wait to share with you guys my thoughts on this. I was Walking Dead Reboot. Like everything from this point onward, any theory could work. Any theory could work because after they said anomalies, it's a free-for-all. But this is Shepard, guys. This is Shepard. I think Shepard's coming back. That's the one hill I will die on. Like, oh, look at the hope in Liara's eyes. Like, I can't. I can't. And this thing that Kala pointed out as well, the thingy in the background matching the first cloud thing. It's a thing. It is a thing, guys. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for all of the theorizing and stuff like that. That was super, super fun. Let me get this song up and running for you guys. I'll pop over to Cam only, I guess. And we still have Tony's message. Can we finally remember to get? I will try to figure out the comment thing because it was super confusing for me. I did not know what the heck was happening. Andromeda, they suggested we be playing as an N7 Alec. No, yeah, I know Josh B, but they would never do that again. They learned from that, I think. I doubt they think, no, they know what they did. They can't do that. That would just be complete sadness. That would be really sad. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of analysis and stuff like that. I will for sure be doing another stream in March. There will be a stream with Kala that is going to be happening sometime mid-March after we're both done our Jardan theories, so look forward to that. As well as a month from now, we'll be doing this all over again, and hopefully I can give you guys some more memberships and we can discuss more theories. And once again, the Tango song has come on. I guess that will be the song that we leave with. Because why not, I guess? I need to romance Garrus, okay? I haven't done it yet. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you next month. I had an ending. What was the ending again? Oh yeah, of course. I'm Atharia, and this is my favorite franchise on the Citadel. Thank you guys. Hope to see you guys next time.